Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you for the first year BE BTech Orientation Program 2026-2027. We request all the students to occupy their seats. We request all of you to keep your mobile phone in silent mode. We request all of you to maintain silence throughout the program. We shall begin the program shortly. Before we commence the program, there are few important announcements. Lunch has been arranged in the Gents Hostel mess for first year students and their parents. All are invited for the lunch. The hostel dining arrangements for first year BE BTech students and parents are as follows. For the branches, BE Automobile Engineering, BE Biomedical Engineering, BTech Biotechnology, and BE Civil Engineering, the venue allotted is AB Mess. For the BE Mechanical Engineering, Regular and Sandwich, and BE Metallurgical Engineering, the venue is CD Mess. For BE CSE, G1 and G2, BE Robotics and Automation Engineering, BE CSE AI ML, BE ECE, and BTech Textile Technology, the venue is GMES. For BE EEE, BTech Information Technology, BE Instrumentation and Control Engineering, BTech Fashion Technology, BE Biomedical Engineering, and BE Production Engineering, the venue is G Recreation Hall. All are requested to make a note of the same. Thank you. அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். நல்ல தொடக்கமே வெற்றியின் முதற்படி.
Good morning, everyone. An auspicious beginning lays the foundation for success.
I, Dr. P. Visalakshi, along with Dr. S. Mohandas, have the privilege of being your host for today's first year orientation program. We are delighted to welcome you all and look forward to taking you through the proceedings of this memorable occasion. Distinguished Chief Guest of the Day, Srimati P. Anugraha IAS, Chief Vigilance Officer, Chennai Port Authority, respected Chief Finance Officer, Secretary, Principal, Vice Principal, Directors, Deans, Controller of Examination, Heads of Departments, faculty members, parents, students, invitees and guests, a very warm and hearty welcome to all of you for the first year BE BTech Orientation Program 2026-2027 of PSG College of Technology.
Today marks the beginning of an exciting academic journey for our first year students. On behalf of the PSG family, it is our privilege to welcome each one of you to this memorable occasion. As Thiruvalluvar profoundly stated, Karka Kasadara Karpavai Katrapin Nirka Adarkataha. Education is not simply about gaining knowledge. It is about learning with clarity, applying that knowledge with wisdom, and allowing it to shape our character and our lives.
The Thirukural beautifully resonates with the educational philosophy of PSG College of Technology, where knowledge is not merely acquired within the classroom, but is transformed into competence, integrity, innovation, and meaningful contribution to the society. To invoke the blessings of the Almighty for the success of today's program and the academic journey of our students, we request Ms. Pratyuksha of final year ECE and Ms. Akshaya of second year ECE to render the Tamil Thai Valthu. May I request everyone to rise for the invocation.
நீராரும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கனமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you, Ms. Pratyuksha and Ms. Akshaya. Providing education of global standards has been the primary focus of PSG and Sons Charities for over a century. It continues to be the driving force behind PSG College of Technology's remarkable 75-year journey of shaping minds, nurturing talents, and building futures.
ஒரு நூற்றாண்டுக்கும் மேலாக உலக தரம் வாய்ந்த கல்வியை வழங்குவதே PSG and Sons அறக்கட்டளையின் முதன்மை நோக்கமாக இருந்து வருகிறது. மனங்களை செதுக்குதல், திறமைகளை வளர்த்தல் மற்றும் எதிர்காலத்தை உருவாக்குதல் ஆகிய PSG தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரியின் குறிப்பிடத்தக்க 75 ஆண்டுகால பயணத்திற்கு இதுவே உந்து சக்தியாக தொடர்ந்து விளங்குகிறது. To gain a deeper understanding of the rich heritage and remarkable legacy of our trust, let us now witness a short video presentation on PSG and Sons charities.
குடிசைவர் என்னும் ஒருவருக்கு தெய்வம் மடிதற்றுத்தான் முந்துரு. When a person resolves to uplift their family, even the divine rushes to lead the way. This ancient wisdom is the soul of the PSG saga, a story that began 100 years ago, when the PSG family looked upon the people as their own and resolved to serve them. The year was 1921, the place Preliminaries. Seeing the need for education, the sons of Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu were determined to establish a center of learning. In 1924, this vision transformed into reality with the founding of the Sarvajana School. Its name, meaning for all people, was a declaration of equality in an era defined by barriers. It was a vision so profound that it drew the blessings of Mahatma Gandhi himself. On hearing the name, he proclaimed, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. May all people be happy. But a mission of this magnitude required a foundation that would withstand the test of time. On January 25th, 1926, the four brothers, Sri Venkataswamy Naidu, Sri Rangaswamy Naidu, Sri Ganga Naidu, and Sri Narayanaswamy Naidu executed a deed that would define a century. With profound selflessness, they divided their ancestral wealth into 5 shares instead of 4. Thus, they created a 5th brother, the PSG and Sons Charities, a permanent custodian to ensure that the lamp of education would remain lit forever. Yet, a nation marching toward independence required more than literacy. It required industry. In 1926, the brothers transformed their humble workshop into the PSG Industrial Institute. Designed to be the charity's financial engine, it poured every rupee of surplus back into the cause of education. It became a crucible of engineering, manufacturing the nation's first centrifugal pump and indigenous AC motor. But its finest product was not machinery, it was talent. Functioning as a teaching factory, it forged a generation of skilled artisans. In 1939, this training was formalized into the PSG Polytechnic College. Pioneering rare disciplines for the time, like printing technology, it established the unique cross-fertilization of theory and practice, laying the bedrock for Coimbator's industrial destiny. In 1947, as the nation stood on the threshold of independence, the Trust cast its vision towards the intellectual horizon. Coimbatore, though industrious, lacked an institution for the liberal arts. Through the efforts of Sri Ganga Naidu, on August 11, 1947, the PSG College of Arts and Science came into being. In a city without public transportation, the Trust arranged for horse-drawn carts to ferry students. From establishing South India's first school of social work to nurturing cultural icons, the college became the heartbeat of the region's social consciousness. In 1951, the Trust marked a new era with the establishment of PSG College of Technology. Under the visionary stewardship of Dr. G.R. Damodaran, the college pioneered a revolutionary pedagogy, where the students split their time between the lecture hall and the factory floor, building the very machines they studied. This culture of making instilled a profound confidence in its students. It was here that visionaries realized their potential, eventually soaring to build global empires. As the decades progressed, the fifth brother recognized new imperatives. To mold leaders for the burgeoning industries, the Department of Management Sciences was established in 1965 within the PSG College of Technology. In 1994, in the wake of the liberalized economy, it transformed into the PSG Institute of Management to prepare managers for the global stage. But the most vital frontier remained healthcare. For years, the Trust championed medical education. In 1985, that persistence bore fruit with the birth of the PSG Institute of Medical Sciences and Research. Established in 1989, PSG hospitals transformed healthcare from a privilege into a fundamental right. The ecosystem of care expanded rapidly with the addition of colleges for nursing, physiotherapy, pharmacy, and allied health sciences. The campus became a vital hub where every facet of human well-being was nurtured. As the millennium turned, the Trust embraced the future with renewed vigor, launching institutions that would define the modern era. In 2006, the PSG Institute of Advanced Studies was founded to redefine the boundaries of higher learning, pioneering a unique credit transfer model. It built a seamless bridge between East and West, allowing students to begin their journey in Coimbatore and graduate from world-renowned universities. Today, with a 90 crore investment in research, the PSG Institute of Advanced Studies drives critical innovations in nanotechnology and green hydrogen. Responding to the imperative for holistic engineering, the Trust established PSG iTech at Nilambur in 2014. A sprawling solar-powered green campus, it blends academic rigor with the application of science for the greater good of society. In 2017, the Trust established PSG Software Technologies. Its flagship platform, Laudia, was selected by the government of Tamil Nadu to serve as the digital backbone of the state's education system. In 2020, the PSG Institute of Oncology was established, conceived as a one-roof solution from diagnosis to recovery. Every discipline is housed within these walls. The nation's first TrueBeam Hyper-Arc Radixact systems bring the world's most advanced care to the region, targeting tumors with unprecedented accuracy. In 2021, the PSG Institute of Architecture and Planning was established. Moving beyond aesthetics, the Institute trains students to design with social responsibility, ensuring that future cities are built with empathy and a sense of purpose. In 2022, the Trust unveiled the PSG Convention Center to connect Coimbatore with the global community. With a capacity to seat 1,500 people in a pillarless hall, it serves as a modern platform for convergence, hosting a spectrum of events from international dialogues to community celebrations. The journey reached a defining milestone in 2025 with the opening of the PSG GRD Museum of Science and Technology. Designed as an interactive testament to innovation, it allows students to experience the evolution of technology. Stepping into a new era of education, the PSG World School emerges as a gateway to the next century. It cultivates an ecosystem where inquiry replaces rote learning, preparing a new generation for the challenges of tomorrow. True to the founding ethos of Sarva Jana, the Trust has continued to strengthen its roots. From nurturing the school campuses in Vedapatti and Pilamede to establishing the PSG public and matriculation schools. The mission continues to grow. By adopting government schools and revitalizing these campuses with modern amenities, the Trust affirms that quality education is the birthright of every child. Over the last century, a lineage of visionary managing trustees has nurtured this mission, passing the torch of service from one generation to the next. Yet, amidst this monumental expansion, the quiet conscience of the fifth brother has remained unchanged. At PSG Manavarillam, boys who have lost the embrace of a family find a new home. At Vishnu Granthi, children with special needs find a sanctuary of dignity. And this care extends to our planet. Today, 90% of the institution's energy needs are powered by wind and solar energy. From a single school in Pilamede to the frontiers of space and science. From the generosity of one family to the livelihood of millions. For 100 years, PSG has been an architect of the nation's rise. And as we step into the next century, our guiding light remains unchanged. Let there be charity, so that others may share our family's prosperity. PSG, 1926 to 2026. A century of excellence.
Wasn't that truly inspiring? Yes, indeed. There is a beautiful quote that says, "Great institutions are not built overnight. They are built one generation at a time." For nearly a century, PSG and Sons Charities has embodied this very spirit, building not just institutions, but a remarkable legacy, generation after generation.
ஒரு கல்வி நிறுவனம் என்பது கட்டிடங்களின் தொகுப்பு அல்ல, அது கனவுகளை நனவாக்கும் ஆலயம். அந்த வகையில் PSG தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரி என்பது ஆயிரக்கணக்கான பொறியாளர்கள், தொழில் முனைவோர், ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் மற்றும் நிர்வாகிகளை உருவாக்கிய பெருமை மிக்க கல்வி கோவிலுக்குள் உங்களை வரவேற்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம்.
Every successful journey begins with a warm welcome. It is my privilege to invite Dr. V. Krishnaveni, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest, Srimati Anugraha IAS, Chief Vigilance Officer, Chennai Port Authority, our beloved Principal, Dr. Tilagavati, Secretary, Vice Principal, CFO, Directors, Deans, Wardens, Controller of Examination, Heads of Departments, Faculty Members, distinguished invitees, guests, proud parents, and my dear students. A very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure and a great sense of pride to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you to the first year BTech orientation program for the academic year 2026-27. This year is especially significant as we proudly celebrate the centenary of PSG and Sons Charities, 100 years of selfless service to society through education, healthcare, and community development. Founded on the visionary ideals of its philanthropists, PSG and Sons Charities continues to be a beacon of knowledge, service, and social responsibility. Adding to this legacy, PSG College of Technology celebrated its Platinum Jubilee during the last academic year, marking 75 glorious years of excellence in engineering and technological education. Over the decades, PSG has nurtured generations of engineers, innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, administrators, and public servants who have contributed meaningfully to society in India and across the globe. Among these distinguished alumni is our esteemed chief guest today, who exemplifies the values and excellence that PSG strives to instill in every student. It is indeed our privilege to welcome Srimati P. Anugraha IAS, an accomplished alumna of our own Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Her inspiring journey from being a student on this very campus to serving the nation today as the Chief Vigilance Officer, Chennai Port Authority, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, is a shining example of dedication, excellence, integrity, and selfless public service. Madam, your achievements are a source of immense pride to the PSG fraternity and an inspiration to every student gathered here today. We are deeply honored by your gracious presence. I invite our beloved principal, Dr. G. Tilagavati, to honor our chief guest with a shawl. Thank you, Madam. I extend a warm welcome to all our dignitaries, faculty members, HODs, deans, staff, alumni, invitees and guests who have joined us on this memorable occasion. A very special welcome to our dear parents. Thank you for placing your trust in PSG College of Technology and entrusting on us with your children's dreams and aspirations. We assure you that we will strive not only to provide quality technical education, but also to nurture character, leadership, ethical values, and social responsibility in our institution. My dear students, you are entering PSG at a historic moment. Today is a special and proud occasion for all of us at PSG College of Technology as we welcome you to an institution with a rich and inspiring legacy. I congratulate each one of you on earning your place in this prestigious institution. Your achievement is the result of your hard work and perseverance, supported by the encouragement and sacrifice of your parents and teachers. As you begin this journey, I would like to recall the timeless wisdom of the Tirukural, Kedil Vilichelvam Kalvi, Oruvarukku Maadalla Matrayavai. Education is the imperishable wealth, all other riches are transient. Truly, these timeless words remind to that the education you receive in PSG College of Technology is not merely a qualification, but a lasting wealth that will enrich your life and remain with you long after you leave these portals. Carry this thought with you as you begin this new chapter at PSG College of Technology. Today's orientation program will introduce you to the academic framework, autonomous system, placement and training initiatives, examination procedures, hostel life, student welfare services, and the vibrant campus culture at PSG. As you begin this exciting journey, let us together carry forward the rich legacy of 100 years of PSG and Sons Charities and the proud tradition of 75 years of PSG College of Technology. May each one of you contribute to strengthening this legacy through academic excellence, professional competence, ethical values, and dedicated service to society. The Upanishads offer us a timeless prayer, Tamasoma Jodit Gamaya, that is, lead me from darkness to light. Yes, may your journey at PSG is just that. A journey from curiosity to knowledge, from potential to achievements, and from learning to meaningful contribution. The next 4 years will give you opportunities to learn, explore, innovate, discover your potential, and prepare for the world beyond the classrooms. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to each one of you. I wish you all a memorable, meaningful, and inspiring orientation program ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your warm words of welcome. True leadership is measured not merely by the position one holds, but by the vision one inspires. Our respected principal has been a guiding force in strengthening PSG College of Technology's commitment to academic excellence, innovation, discipline, and holistic student development. It's now my distinct honor to invite Dr. G. Tilakavati, Principal, PSG College of Technology, to deliver the presidential address.
Respected Chief Guest, Ms. P. Anugraha IAS, Chief Vigilance Officer, Chennai Port Authority, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and proud alumna of PSG College of Technology, respected Madam CFO, Madam, Managing Trustee, my colleagues on the dais, Vice Principal Women Welfare, Director CARE, Director IM, Deans, Controller of Examination, HODs, Warden, respected members of the management, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, more distinguished faculty, staff, and vibrant student body of PSG Tech, members of the media, esteemed parents, and most importantly, my first year students, the proud class of 2026. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. இங்கு வந்திருக்கும் அனைத்து பெற்றோர்களையும் வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்பதில் மகிழ்கிறோம். Before I continue, dear parents, due to space constraints, we have been able to accommodate only students inside this centenary hall, and separate halls are arranged for the parents. We really apologize for the inconvenience caused and appreciate your understanding. My dear students, let me begin by congratulating each one of you. You have earned your seat inside PSG College of Technology through your hard work, dedication, commitment. By walking through our gates, you join a glorious lineage of engineers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and industry captains who have shaped the technological landscape of India and the world for more than 3/4 of the century. I would like to recall by recalling the history of this trust. In 1926, the four sons of PSG Govindasamy Naidu established a core philosophy: let there be charity so others can share my family's prosperity. And in turn, took a significant step by partitioning their ancestral properties to give rise to PSG and Son Charities, effectively becoming the fifth brother today. They believe that education must serve society. As you begin your journey today, you inherit this sacred responsibility. The primary objective of this trust was to inclusive education, provide a platform for technical empowerment amongst the youth, and actively contribute to the welfare of the underprivileged. Thank you. Today, PSG and Sons Charities, it has under its fold 30 institutions serving more than 30,000 students at any point of time. Today is a special day. You are joining PSG at a particular moment in its history. PSG and Charities is celebrating its 100 years, and PSG College of Technology is celebrating its 75 years. It is marking a remarkable 75 years in the academic journey. We owe the success of this trust and college to the founding fathers and the progressive vision, continuous support and guidance provided by our management, led by our managing trustee, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, and respected chairman, Sri G.R. Karthikeyan. For our students, this is the beginning of a new chapter. For parents, this is a moment of pride, hope and expectation. And for PhD College of Technology, it's the privilege of welcoming another generation into your family that has built a remarkable tradition of education, engineering, and service. Entering a legacy. You are no longer school students, you are now an engineering students. But more importantly, you are beginning a journey that will shape not only what you know, but who you become. It represents generations of students, teachers, engineers, researchers, administrators, and alumni who have contributed to the growth of the institution and to the society. When you walk through this campus, we are walking through this legacy. But remember, something is important. A legacy is not something that we inherit merely to admire. A legacy is something we inherit to strengthen and carry forward. You are now part of this responsibility. When you graduate from PhD, the question should not only be, what did PhD give me? It should also be, what did I contribute to PhD? That's the spirit with which I invite you all to begin your journey. From school to engineering college. In fact, today marks one of the biggest transitions in your life, the transition from school to a professional engineering institution. In fact, it is a profound shift. In school, much of your academic life was structured. You were given with the answers. Your parents and teachers constantly reminded you about exams, assignments, and deadlines. At PhD, we expect you to gradually become independent learners, and you will be taught to ask the right questions. Your parents will support you, but they cannot give you all the decisions for you. The institutions will provide you opportunities, but you must choose them. So from your very first semester, I request you to develop 4 habits. Attend your classes sincerely, ask questions, explore beyond what is prescribed in the syllabus, reflect on what you are learning and whether you are headed in the right direction. The measure of your college life is not only the marks you score, but also asking the right questions for your self-development. Engineering is not about memorizing textbook or clearing semester exams. It is about application, critical thinking, and problem solving. Our campus is built on a unique ecosystem where industry and academia meet. Look around you. Our heavy machinery labs, centers of excellence, advanced research centers, and industry partnered setups, they are all designed to give you a real world industry. You should master on these labs. Do not just sit in the classrooms. Spend your time in your labs and make your hands dirty and embrace experimental and experiential learning. In short, engineering is ultimately about solving problems that matter. Your first year maths, physics, chemistry, programming, and engineering may sometimes appear disconnected from the real world. In fact, they are the building blocks of the foundation of your thinking. Apart from thinking, will this come in this examination, change your mindset to start thinking about why does this work, where can I apply it, can I build something better? This will transform you the way you learn everything. Marks matter, but they are not everything. Let me be very clear. Academic performance matters, your fundamentals matter, your examination matter, but your degree certificate will not only define your professional future. The world outside this campus will ask you questions that may not have answers in a textbook. You will have to work with people from different backgrounds. You will have to communicate your ideas. You will have to handle failure. You will have to make decisions on your own with incomplete information. You will have to learn technologies that may not even exist today. Therefore, use your 4 years in PSG to develop knowledge, skills, and character together. A strong engineer needs all these three. Make the campus your learning laboratory. Dear students, do not restrict your education only to the classroom. Your campus itself is a laboratory. For instance, now people talk of the town as AI, and our AI consortium is designed to bring diverse disciplines together. So, participate in all the extracurricular and co-curricular activities, technical projects, join student clubs and professional societies, take part in hackathons and competitions, explore research, interact with industry, look for internships, participate in sports and cultural activities, take responsibility in student organizations, volunteer for meaningful social initiatives, learn to work in teams. Why? Because some of the most important lessons in engineering cannot be taught in the classroom or in the lecture. You learn leadership when you take responsibility. You learn teamwork when people disagree with you. You learn resilience when your project fails. You learn creativity when the first solution does not work. And you learn humility when you discover that someone else has better idea. Do not spend 4 years merely collecting credits. Spend 4 years collecting capabilities. Key pillars for your success. The first one, what I say, is time management. One of the main qualities that you need to imbibe is the way you manage your time, or simply the time management. Your moms are the best examples for this effective time management. You can learn multitasking from your moms just by observing daily. We also learn a lot by reading. This is the one habit that you need to cultivate, as this expands your mind and you learn to appreciate how different people present the same message in different ways. Next important thing is character. Character is your real identity. There is another dimension of your education that I consider equally important, is the character. Character can be you can be an excellent engineer and still fail as professional if you lack integrity. You can be highly intelligent and still fail as a leader if you do not respect others. You can build remarkable technology and still cause harm if you do not consider its consequences. Therefore, wherever you go, carry these values with you. Integrity. Do the right thing even nobody is watching. Respect. Respect your teachers, parents, support staff, classmates, even every person you interact with. Responsibility. Take ownership of your decisions. Empathy. Remember that technology ultimately exists to improve human lives. Inclusiveness. Make the space for different ideas, abilities, backgrounds, and perspectives. And above all, maintain professional ethics. Remember, your reputation will take years to build, but only moments to lose. For instance, you will be surprised that we can learn a lot from the character that we hear about in our mythological epics. For instance, you take Ramayana, the character Rama, he is the ideal mirror. He teaches you absolute self-discipline. He shows you how to master your emotions, keep your promises, and lead by a flawless personal life, personal example. Whereas we see from the character Krishna, he is the master strategist. He teaches you resilience. He shows that when the world is chaotic and unfair, you do not give up. You adopt, you think sharply, and you fight for what is right. One is idealistic and other is the strategist. In today's world, we need to have both these qualities. Rise to your potential. Choose the right path. Block out the noise around the world. Focus entirely on your education. Target your goals and your growth. Reject the wrong path. Never let ego, jealousy, or short-term greed blind you. True power comes from the character, not from pulling others down. So, I encourage you to write your own epic. Life will test you with all challenges, mental and physical. Let your moral compass guide, and along with your intellect, rise above, face your challenges, and conquer the world. A thought for parents. Dear parents, today is also your day. You have invested years of love, effort, sacrifice to bring your children to this point. We at PSG thank you for placing trust with us. Your children will now begin becoming more independent. They will make decisions you may not always make for them. They may discover interests that surprise you. They may fail sometimes. They may change their plans. Please continue to guide them, but also give them the freedom to grow. And don't give them too much. Let us work together so that these young people become not merely a successful professionals, but responsible and confident human beings. Our partnership with parents is an important part of our student success. Closing, dear students, today you entered into PSG as first-year students. 4 years from now, we want to see you as competent engineers, confident professionals, responsible citizens, and more importantly, compassionate human beings. We want you to carry the PSG name with pride. But more importantly, we want your actions to make PSG proud. Remember, learn deeply, think independently, build continuously, learn responsibly, lead responsibly, and serve meaningfully. If you do this, your PSG journey will be much more than an engineering degree. Your journey begins today, your future is waiting, and now it is your turn to build it. Before I close, a very important message to students and parents. We at PSG Tech, the faculty, are always there to serve you. If you face any challenges, apart from solving your own or discussing with your peers, students, please let us know. Come discuss with us so that we can help you. Once again, I welcome you all to PSG College of Technology. Let your journey towards excellence begin today. And let us help you in this transformation towards a brighter future. I wish every one of you a fulfilling, successful, and meaningful journey at PSG College of Technology. At this juncture, I get reminded of the excerpt from the song "Nee Unnai Arindal" by Kannadasan. மாபெரும் சபையினில் நீ நடந்தால் உனக்கு மாலைகள் விழ வேண்டும், மாசு குறையாத மன்னவன் நீ என்று உலகம் உன்னை போற்றி புகழ வேண்டும். மாணவர்களே, உங்கள் நற்பண்புகளை கூட்டி தீய பழக்கங்களை கழித்து நல்ல திட்டங்களை வகுத்து உங்கள் ஆற்றல்களை பெருக்கி நல்ல குடிமக்களாக நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் போல் நாட்டிற்கு சேவை புரிய எனது மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள். தேங்க்யூ. ஜெய் ஹிந்த்.
Thank you, madam, for recalling the legacy of PSG and Sons Charities and PSG College of Technology, and for sharing those encouraging and insightful words with our young aspirants. Your message on experiential learning, time management, teamwork, and human values will certainly motivate them as they begin this exciting new chapter of their academic journey.
We are also delighted to welcome Mr. K. Karthikeyan IPS, who is a proud and distinguished alumnus of our MSc Software Systems program offered by the Department of Applied Mathematics and Computational Sciences. He is also the esteemed spouse of our chief guest. An accomplished officer, Mr. Karthikeyan is currently serving as the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG, Ministry of Home Affairs, contributing to the nation with exemplary commitment and distinction. It is indeed a matter of immense pride for our institution that two of our distinguished alumni as a couple are today serving the nation with dedication, integrity, and distinction. Their accomplishments stands as a wonderful testament to the values and excellence nurtured at our alma mater. Sir, we are truly honored by your gracious presence today. Next, we are honored to introduce our esteemed chief guest of the day and our proud ECE alumna 2008 batch, Ms. P. Anugraha IAS, to the gathering. She is a 2011 batch Indian Administrative Service Officer of the Madhya Pradesh cadre and currently serves as the Chief Vigilance Officer, Chennai Port Authority, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. She holds a bachelor's degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering from PSG College of Technology and a master's degree in Public Administration from Harvard University, USA. She began her professional career as a business analyst with Mu Sigma Business Solutions, Bengaluru, before leaving the corporate sector to pursue a career in the civil services. Since joining the IAS, she has held diverse leadership roles across Madhya Pradesh, including as District Collector of Anuppur, Shivpuri, and Kargon. Her field experience, particularly in rural and tribal areas, has focused on education, women empowerment, and inclusive development. Her key initiatives include promoting women-led enterprises to create sustainable livelihoods, improving school infrastructure and educational opportunities in remote areas, and strengthening healthcare infrastructure and decentralized service delivery during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Her contributions to public administration have received several national recognitions, including the Platinum Award for Excellence in Digital Governance conferred by the President of India. Her health infrastructure initiatives received recognition under Kayakal and National Quality Assurance Programs. She was awarded the prestigious Fulbright Nehru Master's Fellowship and pursued a master's degree in public administration at Harvard Kennedy School, USA, gaining global perspectives on public policy, leadership, and technology. On returning to India, she served on central deputation as Director, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Government of India, New Delhi. In her present role as Chief Vigilance Officer, she focuses on preventive vigilance, transparency, and strengthening institutional governance.
Ms. P. Anugraha's professional journey has been defined by hard work, the courage to embrace calculated risks, a commitment to continuous learning, and a deep sense of purpose in serving society. Madam, it's our privilege and honor to have you with us today. We warmly invite you to address the gathering, to share your thoughts and words of wisdom with us.
Vanakkam. Good morning to everyone, respected members on the dais, dear faculties and staff, my dear parents and young friends. It's been nearly 20 years. 20 years I was sitting in the other seat, and not in my wild dream I thought that I would be giving this speech today. I would say that life is going to be an interesting journey for all of you. Everyone here has topped in your schools, got flying colors, and you are in the best of college. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank our parents. I understand that the parents are sitting in a different hall. I could see it in the video. On behalf of all the students present here, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to each and every parent and grandparents who have helped the children to this place. I would request you to give a huge round of applause for all your parents. They should be able to hear it on the other hall. It is their sacrifice, hard work, and prayers that have got each and every one of you here. I wanted to mention this point because at 18, you don't actually thank your parent. Do you? You sometimes feel embarrassed to say thank you to your, mother or father. But at this age, they have been supporting me, taking care of my children, even in my health. So nowadays, I thank my parents quite often. So I thought I should make that as my first point. So I began my journey in PhD Tech in 2004. If you ask me how the last 20 years had been, simple line is a roller coaster journey. There are many ups, downs, happy moments, sad moments. But I have enjoyed it all and I have taken it as a challenge. Being in the public service, it has given me an extraordinary opportunity to serve, to be part of the country's growth. And it has given an opportunity for me to serve the underprivileged, to serve in remote areas, build infrastructures, bring systemic changes, and see and be happy that I'm there, I'm doing my part in the country's development. So to summarize all of this learning of last 20 years, if I have to put it in two topics regarding my service, it is two things. It is handling uncertainty. And second one is building resilience. What does handling uncertainty means? For example, like in the introduction they said, I was working in Bangalore. I had to quit my job and I went to Delhi. I didn't know the language. And UPSC is a year-long test. So there are 3 stages. You have preliminary, mains, and you have interview. And if you fail in any one of the stage, you have to start again from the next year. So with such uncertainty and high risk, you go to Delhi and you prepare alone. I do not have any relatives there. So I stay in a PG and have to prepare. So and the talk and the advice that people give when you go to Delhi, and you realize that in that high stress, if you can remain calm and focus and do hard work, you will get through, which is absolutely true. Second, I was posted in Madhya Pradesh cadre. It is a new place, new culture, and every 2 years, in district posting, we get changed. You're collector, you start as a sub-collector, and then you become collector. So every 2 years, it is new place, new people, and you have to learn new things. So again, it is a lot of uncertainty, but then you take life as it comes and you take life as a learning experience. The second thing is building resilience. So for IAS officers, the training happens in Missouri. So you have, as a communication building exercise, you have around 10 people put together and they have to draw the story of their life. So it starts with childhood and then it progresses up to the present day. So after every narration, then you understand something. There is a common thread. So nobody is born with a silver spoon. Nobody's life has been easier. Somebody was, battling a health crisis when they were young. Somebody did not do academically well in their school. Somebody had a very difficult college life. Somebody lost their loved one just before the exam. Still, what is the common thing? Resilience. What is resilience? Resilience is the ability to get up and fight when you fall down. That will define your moments along the life. So this 4 years, I would say, just look around yourself. What is happening in the country? What is happening in the world? You have a lot of geopolitical uncertainty. You have a lot of uncertainty in the job market. You do not know 4 years from now when you graduate what kind of jobs will be awaiting you. So in this situation, remain calm and confident and work hard. So like ma'am said, engineering college is not about what you study. It is about a perspective change. It is how you define problems, how you approach a problem. So develop that quality in you. Second, I come from a middle class family. So whatever I have achieved so far is through hard work and I have fought for it and I still do. So I see a lot of students here. So you have also come from different places. You have come from villages, you have come from towns, you have come from cities. You come from different economic background, you come from different mediums of school mediums. So you are here in PSG. Do not compare yourself with anyone. You are all capable, you are all talented, and you are all going to achieve great things in life. This is a place where you are going to explore what you have to do. This is not a place for insecurities and self-doubt. Initially, it is normal to have. It is normal to have, like, if you go to Harvard, you have your classmates are from 60 different countries. Now you have from 10 different districts. And then you have 60 different countries. In the beginning it is, a little bit difficult or the adjustment period is there. But then calm down. So this 4 years is for you to explore and decide what you want to do in life. And then each of you will have a different plan. See, for someone, developing this communication skill is important. For someone, learning English language is important. For someone, it is different thing. So don't compare your life plan with someone else. So build your plan. For example, I want to say how this is the best place to start. When I decided to go to Harvard, I had prepared some material, but then due to work, the last 1 week only I started to apply. So I needed a letter of recommendation. Okay. I didn't know Krishnaveni ma'am personally, but then I called my HOD. Ma'am was kind enough to give the letter in a day. So your faculties, I see my previous principal sir, Rudramurthy sir, I see my staffs, Chivraj sir, Anusya ma'am, and many more staffs. Thank you so much for helping us out. Your 4 years are not going to be always straight top students. There are going to be ups and downs. I know that our college helps a lot of students financially, gives them support in times of hard times emotionally, and ensures that we are well taken care of in this 4 years. So we have enough of club activities, we have enough of extracurricular sports, we have a lot of competitions, we have a lot of leadership roles to take. So participate with an open mind. Participate with, speak to a lot of people, develop your network. This is the place to do that. Second, so let's look at what our alumni are doing. So if you think that how my life will be after 18 years or 20 years, what the alumni are doing now? As they showed in the video, some are billionaire entrepreneurs. You have entrepreneurs, you have top leaders in MNC company, you have a lot of bureaucrats, you have top academicians, and recently you have people who have floated a political party. So understand, you and the student sitting next to you, you and your classmate are not running the same race. I'm repeating. Understand, you and your classmate are not running the same race. So PSG is not about if in your section everyone will be toppers in their school. So it is at the end of 4 years, the aim of the college is not to have one topper in each section in each department. The aim is to have toppers. Everyone should be a topper. Everyone should be able to chase your dream and achieve your dream. To mold you into that person is the aim of this 4 years. So students, if you ask me, madam, then what is the problem? Now knowledge has become very accessible. Now we can learn anything and anywhere. So this concept also needs a little space. So you can be from any department, but you can go and learn anything, anywhere and anytime. For example, I was a student of Harvard. You know that there is an Ivy League called MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So if you go to Harvard, you can go to MIT as well. You can go and study there. And MIT has this portal where even the Nobel laureate, they have a lot of lecturers who are Nobel laureates, and their videos are posted online and you can access it for free. So what is the concept here? The knowledge, accessing knowledge has become free. Just imagine that previously you needed an institute, you needed dedicated staffs to teach you. Now you can access knowledge. So when you have this wealth of knowledge with you, you can achieve anything. What is the biggest impediment then? The biggest impediment is attention. We are in a scrolling culture. So the biggest impediment to achieving any dream is your attention. So I would say attention is your asset. Understand two different things. One, in a click you can get instant answers. You have ChatGPT, Gemini, and you have enough number of apps, online programs to get the answers. Second, there are certain things that needs patience. For example, you are 18 now. So you are able to have a stable household. Your parents were able to provide you a stable household, financial support, emotional support for the last 18 years. That cannot happen in a click. So it takes that patience to develop relationships. So in this era, if you ask me what will be the future skill that we need to develop, or what is the future skill that will be in demand, is the skill that makes us human. Look around you. You will have people in your relatives who is having a relationship issues or going through a divorce or a mental breakdown. Why do you think this is happening? So it is important to understand that we have to spend our time and time in building relationships, mending relationships. There will be disappointments, but then we have to take a time. Because in a click you can get a lot of friends online. You can get famous online, you can have followers online. But that will not be, after 10 years if I want to call somebody and ask for help, you should have people. So that comes by giving the time and effort in developing relationships, developing friendships. So when I go abroad or wherever, like you will see that it is your seniors and it is your friends that take care of you. So go out and speak with everyone, develop a huge network, develop a good cohort of close friends, and keep in touch. I would like to take this moment to thank my spouse, Karthik. So you think it is, it is much easier to do a higher studies right after you pass out. So I had a daughter who was 6 years old when I had to go to US. So my husband ensured that he supported and he took care of my child. She went to school regularly. He used to drop her. So that kind of support you need. Human beings need that emotional support. So in the age of AI, ensure that you have that back, you have someone to support you. So there are generally two pitfalls which I feel, which happens when you come to college. One is safety. It is for both men and for women. What do you mean by safety, ma'am? You feel a sense of freedom, vague sense of freedom. But don't confuse this freedom with safety. Safety should become like a habit, like how you wash your hands before you eat. Safety should be like a habit. You have to assess your environment. You have to see that how to make your environment safe. And this is not just for college. From here you will go on to work, you will go on for higher studies. So wherever you go, you have to see to that what are the measures that you need to take to keep yourself safe. And your physical safety is of utmost importance. Do not compromise your safety for anyone's sake. I'm telling this because a lot of parents are sitting. So before they leave, what will they say? Batrama irma. Right? And that is not a joke. So that is why I said, don't confuse your freedom with safety. Safety is very, very important. Second thing, cyber safety. Ma'am, what is cyber safety? Like, we see a lot of cases. Someone calls you and tells, sir, unga parcel vandirku, police have intercepted the parcel. It has your name in it and there is drugs. So we have to investigate you. You come to a police station. This is how the calls typically start. Or they call that your number has been registered in some illegal websites for illegal activities. See, what is the psychology behind this? Fear psychology. See, they don't call and then ask you, please give your OTP for your bank number. No, they don't do that. They will spin a story. The Mari or story kondu varadu. Then they will say, okay, we have to investigate, send all of the people in the room outside. You have to be alone in the room. Show us the video where you are alone. See, investigation doesn't happen this way. It definitely cannot happen online. You have to be aware of your cyber safety. And see, they track your movements. One of our batchmates, someone in the service gets a call saying, hey, you were in Mumbai last week. Your number has been related in money laundering case. This is CBI calling. Of course, they are in service, so they are identifying these criminals. But then consider a person. We have heard so many cases of people losing their retirement corpus because of it. So don't be scared. The first thing is cut the call. Because no investigation, no arrest can happen digitally. There is no such concept of digital arrest. The second is taking care of your physical and mental health. In college, I was a hostelite. I'm very proud. It's a very happy 4 years of hostel life. The food is really good. Ensure that you get up and eat in the morning. Have good exercise. In the long run, what we see is we are almost 40. We see some of our classmates having high BP, sugar, some heart issues. So now is the age. You might not consider it as very important, but then now is the age that your health develops. So have some kind of a yoga just for 5 minutes. Just for 5 minutes. Don't think the other person in the room will ridicule you. It is for your own health you have to take care. Take care of your physical and mental health. In case if you get into any problem, people thrive, the criminals thrive by only two things: shame and silence. They think they can shame you into silence. That should not happen. You should get immediate help. There are a lot of people to help you. Only when you ask, people will know what is happening with you. So since you are alone, you are going to be here for 4 years. So I thought I would make this a point that you are now responsible for your safety and health. One of my biggest regret that, if I had known this, I would have did things differently, is finance. Enna ma'am solringa, what finance? So after 4 years you graduate, you get a salary. Yes, you spend, you give it to your parents. In classroom you study a concept called compounding. The compounding na class as a formula only I studied. I underestimated its power in finance. So this 4 years, try to understand what finance is, how investments work, what are the risks, what are the hidden charges, how taxation works. All of this will be very important when after 20 years you think, if I want to retire early. Some of my classmates have retired early. They have saved, they have invested with, understanding the risk is very important. The WhatsApp there are groups, we will give you 30% return, give your money to us. It is a scam. You have to understand what are the reliable platforms, what does insurance mean, what is the hidden cost, what is my rate of return. These central basic concepts are very important. And when you are investing it, you need to have patience. So take this 4 years to understand finance. It is an engineering college. I never thought that I would tell this. But then I would even ask the management to have a class on finance with fourth-year-old and maybe the first-year-old also, first-year students also. So these are the two major pitfalls. So students, I want to tell that for all of this, in this age, living consciously is very important. Living consciously, I attended a recent yoga class, I think 2 years back. They asked me to breathe in a minute only 3 times. Because consciousness starts with our breathing. When we breathe slowly, we also see what our thoughts are. We also see what our actions are. So if we do that, we will ensure that whatever information is coming around, whether it is right, whether it is edited, whether it is blown out of proportion, we will have that patience to see, analyze that. Otherwise, we will just take in all the information with us, which is not good. So these are the 4 years you're here to discover how your life is going to be. Make mistakes, enjoy your life, have great friends. I want to end it with a quote from a poem Summer Day by Mary Oliver. Tell me what is that you want to do with your one wild and precious life. Tell me what you want to do with your one wild and precious life. Welcome to PSG and all the very best. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, madam, for your insightful and motivating address and emphasizing about handling uncertainties, building resilience, strengthening networking, gaining financial knowledge, and taking care of oneself physically and mentally. அர்ப்பணிப்பு, துணிவு மற்றும் சமூக பொறுப்பின் முன் உதாரணமாக திகழும் நமது பெருமைக்குரிய முன்னாள் மாணவியும் IAS அதிகாரியுமான ஸ்ரீமதி பி அனுகிரகா அவர்களுக்கு எங்கள் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். உங்கள் பயணம் நம் மாணவர்களுக்கு ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய செய்தியை சொல்கிறது. நாம் கற்கும் கல்வி நம் வாழ்க்கையை மட்டும் மாற்றுவதற்காக அல்ல, அது சமூகத்தையே மாற்றுவதற்கான ஒரு கருவி.
As a token of our gratitude and appreciation, may I now request Dr. G. Chandra Mohan, Secretary, PSG College of Technology and PSG Polytechnic College, to honor our esteemed chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir.
May I now invite Dr. B. Sridevi, Vice Principal, Women Welfare, PSG College of Technology, who plays a vital role in fostering an inclusive and supportive campus culture, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Esteemed Chief Guest and proud alumnus, Srimati Anugraha IAS, respected Secretary, respected Principal, distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, proud parents, and dear aspiring students. A warm welcome to all. This orientation program marks not merely the beginning of a course, but the beginning of a new journey. A journey towards knowledge, confidence, excellence, friendship, and personal growth. A special word to our parents. First and foremost, heartfelt congratulations to all the parents. This achievement belongs to you just as much, perhaps even more, than it belongs to your children. Your continuous support, encouragement, sacrifices, patience, and guidance have played a vital role in bringing your children to this proud moment. Without your support, this journey would not have been possible. You have stood by your wards through the early hours of the exam preparation, the challenges they faced over the years, the moments of stress, and every milestone they achieved. So, dear parents, this is your most proud moment to cherish and celebrate. முதலாவதாக அனைத்து பெற்றோர்களுக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த சாதனை உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு சொந்தமானது மட்டுமல்ல, அவர்களை விட உங்களுக்கே அதிகமாக உரித்தானது. உங்களின் தொடர்ச்சியான ஆதரவு, ஊக்கம், தியாகம், பொறுமை மற்றும் வழிகாட்டுதல் உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு இந்த பெருமைமிகு நிலையை அடைவதில் மிக முக்கியமான பங்கு வகித்துள்ளது. உங்களின் ஆதரவு இல்லாமல் இந்த பயணம் சாத்தியமாகாது. உங்கள் பிள்ளைகள் அதிகாலை நேரங்களில் தேர்வுக்கு தயாரான ஒவ்வொரு தருணத்திலும், அவர்கள் சந்தித்த ஒவ்வொரு சவாலிலும், அவர்களுக்கு ஏற்பட்ட ஒவ்வொரு சந்தேகம் மற்றும் தயக்கத்திலும், அவர்கள் அடைந்த ஒவ்வொரு வெற்றி படியிலும் நீங்கள் அவர்களுக்கு பின்னால் தூணாக நிற்கிறீர்கள். எனவே அன்பிற்குரிய பெற்றோர்களே, இந்த நாள் உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளின் பெருமைக்குரிய நாள் மட்டுமல்ல, இது உங்களின் மிக பெருமையான தருணமும் கூட. இந்த சிறப்பான தருணத்தில் உங்களை வரவேற்பதில் நாங்கள் பெருமிதம் கொள்கிறோம். Dear ambitious students, heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. Getting into a reputed institution is not a matter of luck. It is the result of your hard work, determination, perseverance, and the confidence of you. You have earned your prestigious place here. But remember, getting admission is not the destination. it is the beginning. Welcome to the journey of innovation and discovery. As you begin this new chapter, you can make your own choice, but make wise choices. You can enjoy, but know your limits. You can be independent, but remain responsible. And most importantly, respect your boundaries. An institution's greatest pride is its alumni. Today, we have the opportunity to witness through one of our distinguished alumni, our chief guest, Ms. Anugraha IAS. Her journey is an inspiration to all of us, demonstrating how knowledge, discipline, perseverance, and character dreams into achievements. I am sure her presence and her words inspired all of you. Freedom. Just roll back 15 years back from now. I mean, to the teenagers. அந்த பீரியட்ல நம்ம எந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு சூழ்நிலையில இருந்தோம். 15 years back now, we might have entered into the first day of our school, isn't it? So, on that day, most of you will remember, and parents will surely have this in their mind, the way in which we were holding their hands, pulling their legs, crying not to leave them, isn't it? But now, anyone had this morning in tears entered into this institution? யாராவது இன்னைக்கு காலையில் அம்மா என்னை விட்டு போகாத, அப்பா என்னை விட்டு போகாத, தாத்தா பாட்டி மாமா அப்படின்னு யாராவது அழுதீங்களா? நோ. வேணா எப்படா போவாங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஃபீல் வேணா இருந்திருக்கலாம். Because this period of time, which we didn't have it on 15 years back, taught us how to be free, how to be independent. Yes, take over that. Freedom comes with responsibility. Beloved students, you may have already heard someone say, college na life is jolly. யாரும் எதுவும் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. Just walk in. Nobody is going to ask anything about what you're doing. Yes, you will have greater freedom, no doubt in that. But freedom becomes meaningful only when it comes with responsibility. And remember, rules are not roadblocks. They are guidelines that keep you on the right path. Our expectation regarding attendance, punctuality, behavior, academic work, and campus discipline are not intended to take away your freedom. They are intended to prepare you for your professional life. So, what you learn here is not just for your exams. It is preparation for your life. Dear parents, we seek your full cooperation and support from day one to take up this as joint responsibility. Dear students, dress well, present yourself well. The way you present yourself reflects your personality. Today, the distinction between fashion and modest dressing is sometimes overlooked. As future professionals, learn to dress in a way that reflects self-respect, confidence, dignity, and professionalism. So, be presentable, be professional. The dress code and expectations regarding the professional attire will be clearly explained during the induction program in the coming days. The right amount, the right values. Today, money is literally just a tap away. Through UPI, online shopping, food delivery, subscriptions, and digital payments. Respected parents, if you truly care about your children's future and want to see them become successful engineers and responsible individuals, please provide your children with what is necessary for them. Parents, this can be viewed from two important perspectives. First, financial discipline. Even when you can comfortably afford more, guide your children to spend within limits. Second, social sensitivity. Not every student comes from the same financial background. Being mindful of this helps us create an environment where every student feels comfortable, respected, and included. Dear students, always remember that every rupee you receive is earned through your parents' hard work and sacrifice. Value their efforts, respect their sacrifices, and understand what they have gone through to bring you to where you are today. Well-being, the foundation of success. Students, academic success is important, but your well-being is equally important. The future does not simply require an engineer with a degree. The future requires an engineer with specialized skills, adaptability, creativity, and critical thinking. Whether you choose to work in an organization or build something of your own, have the courage to take the first step. In your journey, you may succeed, you may fail, you may try again. That ability to recover when something goes wrong, to stay committed, adapt, and move forward is resilience. And resilience is not developed in a single day. It is built by training the mind little by little every day. One important way to manage and succeed in this training is to take care of both the mind and body. To achieve this year we have introduced yoga and physical education as an essential part of your first year journey. So we strongly encourage all of you to make use of these sessions and participate with enthusiasm. These are not merely academic requirements, they are an investment in your health. You can help improve your focus, build confidence, and maintain your overall well-being. Step out of comfort zone. One of the biggest barriers of success is preferring to enjoy the comfort zone. Because comfort zone makes life easy, but please note, challenges make one capable. So, students, learn to face discomforts. Life may sometimes bring us unexpected situations which we have to manage. No hot water one morning. That's okay. Manage. When an unprepared question appears in an examination, face it and prepare better next time. Respected parents, allow your children to experience challenges rather than immediately removing every difficulty from their path. That is the best support you can give your children to learn how to handle things on their own. Enjoyment. After hearing all this, I can understand some of your mind voice. So much of discipline, so many rules. Are we allowed to enjoy our college life? Absolutely, yes. Enjoy every moment of your college life. Join clubs, play sports, participate in cultural programs, take part in technical events, explore your talents, make friends, make memories. In participating in clubs and other events, you may also discover a hidden talent you never knew you had. We do have a young and dynamic student union team and student welfare team who are always there to guide you, to support you throughout your journey here. Students, please note, there may be days when you feel confused. There may be days when you fail. There may be days when you feel homesick. When that happens, do not suffer silently. Talk to your friend, talk to your mentor, talk to your teacher, talk to your parents. Our doors are always open to support you. Never hesitate to reach out. The next most wanted or most interesting thing, when you had joined this day, there would have been some demand. New college, you might have purchased new dress, you might have got some bags or some accessories. Besides all that, something else you must have got it. Can you say what it is? Most of you. Now I don't think we can drive. Still there is an year more to go with, but we know driving. Smartphone. Use that smartly. Please do not let your mobile phone become your boss. Your phone is a wonderful tool, but it should remain as a tool, not your master. Use technology to learn, use it to connect, use it to create. Limit your screen time. A special word to our parents, and one last but strong request to students. Understand your personal boundaries and respect the boundaries of your friends, classmates, teachers, and everyone around you. Know your limit and never cross the limit or let others cross yours. Dear parents, your role does not end with getting your child admitted in this institution. Please stay connected with tutors, mentors, and teachers. Let us work together not only to help them become successful professionals, but also confident, responsible, balanced, and good human beings. Dear students, never forget your parents' efforts, your teachers, and whoever who helped you to reach where you are today. Once again, a very warm welcome to all our first year students and proud parents. May your college journey be happy, healthy, safe, fulfilling, meaningful, and successful. Thank you and have a great experience.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspiring words and highlighting the dedication of parents, responsibilities of students, significance of dress code, financial discipline, and personal boundaries. The learning and the importance of learning system at PSG Tech. The Department of Placement and Training bridges academic learning and successful careers. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. R. Nadarajan, Dean Placement and Training, to share the opportunities ahead.
Chief guest of this momentous occasion, Ms. Anugraha IAS, respected Principal Dr. Tilakavedi, former Principal Dr. Rudramurthy, Secretary Dr. Chandramohan, other faculty colleagues, heads of the departments, guests, parents, and student friends. Good morning. I too join with the previous speakers in extending a welcome to all of you to this great institution run by a visionary management, started in the year 1951. The same year, IIT Kharagpur was also started. IIT Kharagpur is celebrating its 75th year. PhD College of Technology is also celebrating its 75th year. Hey, how many of you are interested to get placement? Yarkalla job. அடுத்த 10 நிமிஷம் நான் சொன்னதை கேளுங்க. It is a wake-up call, fun, okay? Because continuously sitting and listening, very, very challenging, right? Okay. Anyhow, great. I have been associated with placement for the last 2 decades. Many industry executives used to ask me, how does PAG preserve or purpose across generations? Many times they used to ask. Across generation, PAG is able to, preserve the purpose. The purpose is centered around 4 words. The first is discipline. The second one is excellence. Third is service with integrity. And the fourth one is inclusiveness. When I talk about discipline, it is not control. Many times people say control. Absolutely no. Right? I am totally against that word. What is that control? Discipline means freedom. You have studied set theory. A union, A complement is a whole set. Say yes or no. Otherwise you will sleep. Right? A union, A complement. When you know the A complement, the remaining area is for you. When you know what you should not do, the remaining area is for you. PSG provides space for you to do whatever you want, provided you know what you should not do. Right? And for inclusiveness, we have a school by name Sarvajana School, which was started in 1924 with the name Sarvajana for everybody. That was a vision. So you are studying in a visionary management. And when I talk about placement, or when I talk about the purpose of the student, purpose of the institution, I talk about purpose of the student, there is only one purpose for you. Make your parents proud. Yes or no? Right? That is a pledge taken on 17th August 2026. That encapsulates everything. No need micro level, I have to go and talk. You are very smart, am I correct or not? The present generation is multidimensional. They are able to understand things very quickly. Right? So you should make your parents proud. அதனால்தான் திருக்குறள்ல கூட ஒரு குறள் இருக்குது. மகன் தந்தை காட்டும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை என்னோட்டான் கொல்லும் சொல். Right? When you are recognized, when you become visible, right, others will talk about your parents. You are son and daughter of a, blessed parents. That is the most happiest news for your parents. So, you got fantastic mark that made you to enter into PhD Tech. Yes or no? Right? Forget about the mark. Adu mudinjadu. For the mark, you got admission into PhD College of Technology. Tomorrow depends on today, not on yesterday. There is no meaning in telling I got 100 out of 100 in maths. And school education centered around marks. But when you come to college education, nobody respects marks. That does not mean nobody respects. Marks are important, marks are not important. Don't think because of temperature he talks like this. Some point he tells marks are not important, and immediately he tells marks are not important, right? Okay, anyhow, hope you are able to understand. You are very smart people. What I mean by marks are not important, nobody is prepared to believe certificate. Repeatedly I am telling, no company, no industry, nobody is prepared to believe certificate. That lost a charm. Only knowledge is valued. Only knowledge is valued. இது 2000 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னே திருவள்ளுவர் சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டார். புதுசாவெல்லாம் கிடையாது. 2000 years back. All the time I bore by telling this Quran. Right? கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுவார். கற்றாருள் is a big set. There are 425 engineering colleges available under Anna University. Many degree holders are coming. Many degree holders are coming. Nobody is prepared to give job for all. Why you have identified PhD Tech, I know. Say yes or no. Right? There should be some reason. So other degrees are not valued. Only PhD Tech, right? I can say it is valued by the industries. Right? Kattarul, big set. Kattar. Valluvar define பண்றார். A big set. A subset Valluvar defines கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுவர். Ambiguous free definition. Ambiguous free definition. கற்றாருள் கற்றார் எனப்படுவர் கற்றார் முன் கற்ற சொல்ல சொல்லுவார். That means you are able to talk about what you know to a crowd which is comfortable with the subject. If you say that I am good in mathematics, you have to impress a mathematician. If you say you are good in ECE, you have to convince what? Electronics and communication engineer. Otherwise, it is of no use. Try to appreciate that. That is interview. That is interview. When you attend the interview, they will ask a question where we can ask questions. You claim that you are good in some domain. For that, you have to answer. So, hope you are able to remember, marks are not important. Only knowledge is important. We are living in a AI world. Everything could be generated. Am I correct or not? Everything could be generated. Repeatedly, I am writing, you are intelligent, but I am not a fool. When I give an assignment, you come with what? A AI-generated report. Now, I will check whether you are able to speak about it. I don't want a middleman. Right? Let us speak. So, have this mind all the time. Second one, parents are having a doubt. My daughter studied biology. My son is from village, from Tamil medium. Whether they are able to manage at an engineering college. For that also, Thiruvalluvar has written already a fantastic Quran. Amazingly good Quran. Coming under Amachi, governance. Pirithalum means classify. We also classify. Right? What is your interest? What is your strength and weakness? Pirithalum, Peni Kolalum. We take care of that. As far as students are concerned, only two categories. Learner, slow learner. Learner, slow learner. And you would have taken, right, I will come, Pirithalum, Peni Kolalum, Pirindar Pozuthalum. Valladu Amachi. When you leave the campus, you should say, I am an engineering graduate of PhD College of Technology. That time you should not say, I am from biology stream, I am from Tamil medium, I am from village, I am from town, I am from metro. All these things are meaningless. Only one thing is registered. PhD Tech Engineering graduate. That is Pirithalum, Penikolalum, Pirindar Poruthalum, Valladu Amachi. That we are doing. No need you have to worry. And the other doubt and question for parents is, after 4 years, whether this program will have the same charm. Right? You should have taken some program. They ask, after 4 years, will it have the same charm? I used to tell them I am not an astrologer. Astrologer na ishathu kudran. Am I correct or not? You should have seen a lot of, the educational career consultant. Season ku thagandavar edavadhu sollikitte irupanga. No need, you have to be carried away by that. Absolutely no need. But one thing we can say, we make you adaptable. We make you adaptable. Education institutions concentrate on carpentry, not on tools. So we make you to solve problems, handle problems, how to overcome issues. That is a primary focus. Right? And continuously do well. தூங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற யாருக்கும் வேலை கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. கொடுப்பாங்களா? தூங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற யாருக்கும் வேலை கொடுக்கவே மாட்டாங்க. அது எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸ். அது எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸ். பேசிக்கலி ஐ எம் மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ் பர்சன். அதனால் அது சொல்லணும்னா தூக்கம் வராது. அது ஒரு எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸ். படுத்திருந்தால் லெட் ஹிம் ஸ்லீப் அப்படிம்பாங்க. நிஜமா டோன்ட் டிஸ்டர்ப் ஹிம். டோன்ட் டிஸ்டர்ப் ஹிம். கிளாஸ் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ் வேலை கூட கிடைக்காது. Let him sleep. Who should be considered? Not horizontal, vertical. Am I correct or not? சுறுசுறுப்பா இருக்கிற ஆளை தான் கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவாங்க. Okay, vertical. That is y axis. How x will become y? Provided you ask y. WHY. The moment you ask y, you are standing on your own. You challenge people. You are growing. That is a simple. So continuously ask question. அதுக்கு தான் தமிழில் கூட ஒன்று இருக்குது, கட்டலில் கேட்டல் நின்று. கேட்டல் இஸ் polymorphic. Two ways you can interpret. Kettle means listening, that is one. The other is what? Asking questions. You start asking questions. That's இப்போ AI prompt engineering. That is what is labeled as prompt engineering. The road height is good. Even the cheapest got placement through campus. She got job in music more. After that, she went for something. That is a different story, right? So everybody, I assume that you have to come out colorfully. This ambience, PhD Tech gives fantastic ambience for you to grow, right? Be positive. This, what is it? The system available, help you, guide you. All the best. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights with our students and briefing about the excellent placement opportunities at PhD Tech, highlighting about discipline, inclusiveness, strengthening core knowledge in their respective domain, and be adaptable in all situations. I am pleased to invite Dr. P. Vaideki, Dean Autonomous Functioning, to speak on how our autonomous curriculum and academic roles enrich the student learning journey.
Thank you, Madam. Good afternoon, one and all. Esteemed Chief Guest, Ms. Anugraha IAS, respected Principal Madam, respected Secretary Sir, Vice Principal, Directors, Deans, HODs, faculty members, dear students, and happy parents. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all of you. You have earned your way here through your focused hard work and dedication, and also from the support that your parents have given to you. So many congratulations to you as well as your parents. I would like just to brief a little bit about what our placement dean just told now about the IIT part and PhD part, because that has a relevance to what I'm going to talk today now. So it is a remarkable coincidence of history that PSG College of Technology and the very first institute, Indian Institute of Technology, were both born in the same landmark year, 1951. IIT Kharagpur was formally inaugurated on 18th August 1951. A detention camp, a former colonial prison, transformed quite poetically into a cradle of national technological ambition. PSG Tech was inaugurated on 25th August 1951, where by contrast, it was rooted not in state initiative, but in private philanthropy. A vision realized through the PSG and Sons Charities Trust and the leadership of Dr. G.R. Damodaran, who placed the new college besides PSG Industrial Institute to nurture close industrial ties from day one onwards. That is the greatness of our institution, where IIT Kharagpur emerged as a flagship of the newly independent nation's push towards self-reliance. PSG Tech grew from local enterprise and community trust, proving that world-class technical education in India could rise as much from grassroots vision as from a national policy. Two different paths in the same year toward the same destination of building India's technological future. So that is the legacy of our institution and a close relation to what I'm going to talk about now, about the curriculum, what we follow in our campus. PSG College of Technology was granted autonomy status in the year 1978 by University of Madras and subsequently by Anna University. And it is one of the first few institutions in our state to get the autonomy. And all eligible BE Tech programs are NBA accredited, and our college as a whole is NAC accredited, and we also have a role in our standard place in NARF ranking. So what does this autonomy mean? So we can have our own UG and PG program based on the industrial needs, and we can have specific domains. This allows us to design our own curriculum and finalize our evaluation process for new programs, and also revise the regulations, curriculum, course of study, so on and so forth. So we have that autonomy within the framework established by our regulatory bodies. But whatever I've spoken to you might sound a little Greek and Latin. So I'd like to just explain brief upon what it is all about. We follow a curriculum wherein whatever you called as subjects in your school days, we call it as course in college. What are the courses that you have in Plato for you for the 4 years? So we stand on the platform or foundation of basic science and mathematics. So the first year, all your courses will be focused towards science, mathematics, and language. So that's the foundation laid. After all, engineering and technology is the practice of systematically applying natural science and mathematics to design and improve systems or devices. So that fundamentals is really required. So we have that in your curriculum. Now you have anchored on that. What is the next? The next is your professional core courses. So next layer is built on domain fundamentals. You need certain fundamentals in your respective domain, mechanical engineering, biotech, biomedical engineering, and so on and so forth. So the set of courses which are laid on this foundation, they are called as professional core courses. Now you have anchored in the foundations of both first principles, which is science and mathematics, and your domain foundations. What next? So now we come to choice-based credit system. You have choice to select certain courses that you like. What are these courses? One is the professional elective course and the other one is open elective course. Professional elective, these courses are not fundamental courses, they are advanced level courses. So professional elective course, what do? You are offered a list from which you can select 6 courses, and these are courses very much relevant today, nowadays. Okay, whatever the industry requires, these courses will be updated every 6 months once, and all these courses are relevant, currently relevant, and so you have the choice to choose from this. And sometimes you might require to gain knowledge from other programs as well, meaning your interdisciplinary courses. So you have open electives where you can study courses from other departments. So now you have your core courses and elective courses. What is the next in platter for you? These are 1 credit courses, called as 1 credit courses. What's the difference? The difference is these courses are offered by industrial personals. What you learn here, we teachers teach you. What if the same academic content is delivered from an industrial perspective? So we have industrial experts offering courses called as 1 credit courses. So that's also available for you. And of course, Dean Placement talked about placements. So the placement cell offers employability enhancements courses like soft skills, aptitude skills, and all the training that is required for you all to face the placement. Because you have your domain knowledge, you have the advanced level knowledge, but there is a way to present yourself in the interview, and all that skill will be developed, inculcated in you from the placement cell end. What are the other, of course, you have your project work and internship. Now project work, you can do it in our campus last year, that is your 7th and 8th semester, you will be doing your project work. So this you can do it here, or sometimes you would be doing it in industry through internships. So that this also helps you to gain your employability skills. Apart from this, we do encourage entrepreneur courses. We encourage students, if you have some startup ideas and innovative ideas, that is also tagged into the curriculum. So that is also encouraged. And one special feature of our curriculum is the self-directed learning, meaning you will have a mentor and you will be on your own to learn a particular course called as a self-directed learning course. This has 3 wings in it. One wing is attributed to academic rigor, where you can choose a problem from any research article or industry, convert it into your research problem, and you will have to start working with it with a mentor, not a class teacher. So you are on your own in this particular self-directed learning course. So that's one wing for you. The other wing is students who have this entrepreneur rigor. You want to have a startup on your own, you want to have knowledge about that. We do have courses for that. So that is the next in line for you, next wing of self-directed learning. We have faculty members trained here to train you in gaining the experiential entrepreneurship courses. So that is one, yet another wing for you all. The other one is like what Madam has displayed now, our Chief Guest Madam has displayed now. Some of you all would want to go to government services. So you want to take up your UPSC or TNPSC exam. So if you want to have a flavor of that, again, the third wing of self-directed learning course helps you understand this through transformational leadership courses. The speciality about this course is this is designed and offered by retired bureaucrats and the higher echelons of Government of India. Really revered persons come and offer the course here. They evaluate you. So you get to know a lot about the current geopolitics and really know the current trends in this field. And that would help you to place yourself in government services. So these are all available for you in curriculum, and also of course the NPTEL courses. And apart from this, all these are academic in nature. Holistic education is really very important. Like our principal, vice principal ma'am told you all, you will also be brought into the physical yoga and physical education courses for your physical fitness, and you also have universal human values as a course to keep you grounded and to boost your morale and keep your morale uplifted. So all these will help you to be a better person. Now, why are we doing all this? It's because we follow a system called as outcome-based education system. So what is meant by outcome-based education? You students are expected to gain knowledge or demonstrate knowledge and skill sets when you leave the campus in your professional life. So these domain knowledge and all the skill set is for 4 purposes. One, of course, placement is one track. Some of you all would want to adopt higher studies. So that's the next outcome. One outcome is placement. The second outcome is some of the students here might want to take up higher studies in really good institutions, reputed institutions here in India as well as abroad. So you'll have to take up some qualifying examinations. So all your courses here would help you to prepare for these qualifying examinations. So that's the second outcome. The third outcome, as I said, is your entrepreneurial rigor. So you want to have a startup, you want to be an employer rather than being an employee, and you have a setup for that, then yes, that is also one of the outcome, and you do have courses for that. And finally, the last but not the least, you want to serve our nation, enter into government service, yeah, you have courses for that as well. So this is the legacy that we have been carrying so far, and I hope now the torch is in your hand. You have to move forward with all these. And so what are you going to do the next 4 years? You'll have to gain knowledge, build the friendships that is going to last for a life, establish network that will help you in your professional career, and all this will help you to be a better person to serve the society from whatever capacity you are in. All the best wishes, and happy stay in campus for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for briefing about the curriculum structure and academic flexibility offered under the autonomous system at PSG Tech. May I now invite Dr. M. Haridas, Controller of Examinations, to brief the gathering on our academic and examination regulations.
Very good afternoon, all of you. We started our event at 10:30, now 2 hours over. As placement dean pointed out, sitting in a place for a long time is a tedious one. So I'm going to take maximum 5 minutes for sharing certain information regarding examinations. Esteemed Chief Guest, beloved Principal, respected Secretary, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, head of the departments, faculty colleagues, dear parents, my dear student friends, good afternoon once again. It is a great pleasure to me to share some of the points in connection with examination. The previous speakers talked about mainly the parents. How I see the parents. Father is the heart of life. Mother is the heartbeat of life. Dear parents, you did your job perfectly. Your son or daughter got admission at the great institution at PAG College of Technology. So dear students, you have 4 years period of study for regulars, 5 years period of study for sandwich students. So within this period of study, you have to put your effort, you have to prove yourself. At the end of your period program of study, as sir pointed out, Dean placement, you will become a product of PAG College of Technology. So within this period of study, assessment is a vital role in our system. So no one can escape from the assessment system. Dear parents, we are here to support each and every step of your son or daughter's journey, whether it is academic or non-academics. We take care of your wards. Dear students, this is our first day of your next chapter. So you entered into the system. So now you are a PhD Tech student. As per our system, as a controller of examinations, I would like to insist 1 or 2 points, important points. Hope that everyone has received your identity card. Whenever you enter into the campus, always wear identity card. So without identity card, you don't enter into the campus. That's the meaning. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Assessment. For that, we are having certain assessments. For each and every activity, we have a destination. In every semester, at the end of the semester, we are having some assessment system. Every assessment is an opportunity to transform knowledge into confidence. Marks may define a semester, but learning defines your future. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. Regarding assessments, why do we have assessments? Engineering is not about memorization of all the things. It's about problem solving, creativity, analyze and apply the things. Here assessments are designed to reflect those things. They are tools to measure your understanding of the concepts, to improve your knowledge, to provide feedback for improvement, to track your progress, and to prepare you for solving real-world problems. In assessments, we can categorize into 2 things. One is formative assessments, another one is summative assessments. Tomorrow, on the morning session, you are having some induction program. I hope that you would have received the schedule of your induction program. During that induction program, I will share the detailed information about our assessment pattern. Dear students, remember one thing, assessments are not obstacles. They are stepping stones. We are here to support you in each and every step of your journey, whether it is academic or non-academic, project lives or campus life, whatever it may be. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Take part in all activities. Utilize your time effectively. View assessments as a way to sharpen your abilities and prepare for a successful future. I would like to share a quote. Dedication is more important than designation. Sincerity is more important than seniority. Values are more important than valuables. mindset is more important than the marks. Efforts are more important than the results. And finally, proper work is more important than paperwork. Dear students, wish you all the best. Wish you have a good journey at PAG College of Technology. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for briefing the students and parents about the examination system and guidelines. To welcome our students to their home away from home, I now invite Dr. K. Ilangovan, Warden, Gents Hostel, to address the gathering about our hostel facilities and residential life.
அனைவருக்கும் மதிய வணக்கம். I am Dr. Ilangovan, Professor in Department of Civil Engineering and also Warden of PAG Tech Gents Hostel. You are welcome to the home away from home, right? This is second home for all the students admitted. Okay. First of all, I congratulate the parents for the proud moment to make your son or daughter admitted here. Respected Principal Dr. Tiragavati Madam, Dr. Sridevi Vice Principal, Chief Guest Ms. Anugraha IAS, Dr. Natarajan Dean Placement, Dr. Saravanan Dean Admin, Dr. Vaidagi Dean Autonomous, Professor Sivakumar Associate Dean, Dr. Haridas Controller of Examination, Dr. Christian HOD ECE, Dr. Rani, Warden of Girls Hostel, Secretary Dr. Chandramohan, Deans, Heads of Departments, Faculty Members, Students, Guests, and proud parents. Welcome to PAG Tech Hostel. Right, all of you have joined the college which is ranked 67th in NIR of ranking framework. எங்கள் விடுதி மிக பெரிய விடுதி, தமிழுக்கு மாறிக்கிறேன். அதாவது 3400 மாணவர்கள் பாய்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க, 2200 கேர்ள்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க. Around 5600 members in the hostel. It's a very big hostel, right? So preparing food, maintaining, providing maintenance work, all these things are great. If our in our home we may have 1000 people for a marriage, but here we have to provide food for 5600 members. Every day there is a marriage, every time actually. And today our management is inviting all the parents and students to come for a lunch, and the designated locations are given in the outside notice board. Okay. புது இடத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கிறீங்க, நிறைய நண்பர்கள் கூட பழகுங்க. உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம்னாக்கா உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட பேசுங்க. ஹோம் சிக் இருக்கலாம் ஆரம்ப காலத்தில், அதனால் ஹோம் சிக் இருக்கிற டைமில் உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்கிட்ட பேசுங்க, பேரண்ட்டை பேசுங்க. தேவைப்பட்ட வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு வாங்க. படிப்பது சுகமே, சரியா? சுகமான சுமையாக தான் நம்ம கல்வியை கற்பதை பார்க்க வேண்டும். ஒருமைக்கண் தான் கற்ற கல்வி ஒருவர் கெழுமையும் ஏமாப்படைத்து. ஒருவர் ஒரு பிறப்பில் கற்ற கல்வியானது அவனுக்கு 7 தலைமுறையிலும் பாதுகாப்பாக அமையும். கற்கை நன்றே பிச்சை புகினும் கற்கை நன்றே. ரைட், நாம் எந்த நிலையில் இருந்தாலும் படிப்பது மிக முக்கியம். இளமையில் கல் என்றார் ஔவையார். கற்றோருக்கு சென்ற மடலும் சிறப்பு. அடுத்ததாக அந்த பக்கம் ஹாஸ்டல் இருக்குது, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். 5500 பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க. இதை தாண்டி வரும்போது ரோடர் பிரிட்ஜ் இருக்குது, தயவு செஞ்சு அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். கீழே வராதிங்க, டிவைடர் இருக்குது, அதெல்லாம் சரியா, அதை தாண்டி வராதிங்க. சேஃப்டி தான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம், பார்த்துக்கோங்க. லைஃப்பில் ஒரு மனிதனுக்கு உயிர் இருந்தால் போதும், எதையும் சாதிக்கலாம், எந்த நேரத்திலும் சாதிக்கலாம். அதை மட்டும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்காங்க. அதாவது ரைட், ஒரு த்ரில்லிங் இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பண்ணக்கூடாது. அதனால் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் எப்போனாலும் சம்பாதிச்சிக்கலாம். பட் நம்ம லைஃப் அதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஏன்னா எர்லியராக 1 or 2 இன்சிடென்ட்ஸ்லாம் நடந்திருக்கு, அதனால் சொல்ல வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லை. ஓகே. அதே மாதிரி சொந்தமாக பைக்கு கார்லாம் வச்சுக்க வேண்டாம், அது மாதிரி இந்த ஹாஸ்டலுக்கு கொடுக்க மாட்டோம். பெற்றோர்கள் தன்னுடைய பிள்ளைகளுக்கு பணம் ரொம்ப கம்மியாக கொடுங்க, அதாவது தேவைக்கு ஏற்றபாடு கொடுங்க, சரியா? நிறைய கொடுத்தோமா அவங்க தவறான பாதையில் போக வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. ஹாஸ்டலில் நிறைய பிளாக்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்லேயும் ரெசிடென்ட் டியூட்டர், அவர் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர் இருப்பாங்க. அது இல்லாமல் பிளாக் சூப்பர்வைசேஷன் இருப்பாங்க, ரவுண்ட் தி கிளாக் இருப்பாங்க, சரியா? எப்போவுமே இருப்பாங்க. உங்களோட குறைகளை இருந்தால் அவங்கக்கிட்ட நீங்கள் சொல்லலாம். அதை இம்மீடியட்டாக நோட் பண்ணி எதை கம்ப்ளைண்ட் இருந்தாலும் அதை ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணுவாங்க. நைட்டு அட்டண்டன்ஸ் எடுப்பாங்க டெய்லி. ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இல்லைனாக்கா அதை இந்த பேரண்ட்டுக்கு இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுவாங்க. 6 மணிக்கெல்லாம், மாலை 6 மணிக்கெல்லாம் உள்ளே வந்துடணும். சாண்ட்விச் மாணவர்கள் இருந்தாங்களாக்கா 7 மணிக்கு உள்ளே வந்துடணும். கேர்ள்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல் சம்மந்தமான பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ராணி மேடம் சொல்லுவாங்க. அதனால் டைமுக்கு நீங்கள் உள்ளே வந்துடுங்க. அதே மாதிரி ஊருக்கு போகிற மாதிரி இருந்தாக்கா ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது, EDUXன்னு ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது. அதில் வந்து நீங்கள் ஆன்லைன் லீவ் அப்ளை பண்ணணும். அப்ளை பண்ணிங்கனாக்கா அது வந்து நாங்கள் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த பிளாக் ரெசிடென்ட்டோட டெப்டி வார்டன் வந்து அப்ரூவ் பண்ணாக்கா வீட்டுக்கு மெசேஜ் வரும், உங்கள் சன் வந்துட்டாருன்ட்டு. லேடிஸ் ஹாஸ்டலில் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் வித்தியாசமாக இருக்குது, மேடம் தனியாக சொல்லுவாங்க உங்களுக்கு. ரேகிங் கிடையாது, எப்போவுமே கிடையாதுங்க, சரியா? அதாவது ஏதாவது ரேகிங் இல்லை. ஒருவேளை நீங்கள் ஒரு அன்கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக சீனியர்ஸ்னாலேயோ இல்லை கூட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்னாலேயோ ஃபீல் பண்ணாக்கா அதை வந்து இம்மீடியட்டாக அந்த பிளாக்ல ரெசிடென்ட் டியூட்டர் ஆர் பிளாக் சூப்பர்வைசர் இல்லை காலேஜில் டியூட்டர் இல்லை எங்களுக்கு வார்டன்ஸ் இல்லை ஹெட் ஆஃப் தி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட், இது எல்லாம் ப்ரோக்ராம் கோஆர்டினேட்டர், டியூட்டர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க காலேஜில், அவங்ககிட்ட நீங்கள் கொண்டு வாங்க. எந்த ஒரு சிரமங்கள் இருந்தாலும் உடனடியாக எங்களுக்கு கவனத்துக்கு கொண்டு வாங்க. அதாவது எக்ஸாமில் தான் கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் ஒன்றா இருக்கும் ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு. லைஃப்பில் வந்து ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் தான். உங்கள் லைஃப்பில் உங்கள் கொஸ்டின் நீங்கள் தான் எழுதியாகணும், சரியா, கடைசி வரைக்கும். அதனால் லைஃப் எல்லோரும் ஒரே மாதிரி பார்க்காதீங்க. அவங்கள பார்த்து நாம் எப்படி இருக்கணும், அது ரோல் மாடல்லாம் வந்து சம் எக்ஸ்டென்ட் தான். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து நாமளே வளர்த்துக்கணும். அதாவது ஹாஸ்டலில் இந்த கார்ட்ஸ் விளையாடுறது, தடை செய்யப்பட்ட போதை மருந்துகள் பயன்படுத்துறது, இதெல்லாம் வந்து மிக கடுமையாக நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்படும். ஏன்னா கோயம்புத்தூர் அவுட் சைடு பார்த்தீங்களா நிலமெல்லாம் ரொம்ப, ஏன்னா நியூஸ் பேப்பர் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும், பார்த்துக்காங்க, சரிங்களா? வெளியில் போகாதீங்க. 2ஆம் வருஷம் பார்த்தீங்களாக்க ஒரு சில மாணவர்கள் வந்து நான் வெளியில் போய் தங்குறேன் அப்படிம்பாங்க. பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து தயவு செஞ்சு அலோவ் பண்ணாதீங்க. உள்ளே இருந்தாக்கா பையன் என்ன பண்ணுறான் பொண்ணு என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கிறத நாங்கள் மானிட்டர் பண்ணி வீட்டுக்கு சொல்லுவோம். வெளியில் போனால் என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு யாருக்குமே தெரியாது. அதனால் செகண்ட் இயர்ஸ் வந்து நார்மலாக ஒரு சில மாணவர்கள் வெளியில் போக கேட்பாங்க, அதுக்கு நீங்கள் அலோவ் பண்ணாதீங்க. நாங்கள் உங்களுடைய அனுமதியை வாங்கி தான் அலோவ் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படியே இருந்தாலுமே. ஓகே. உடல்நலம் இப்போ பார்த்தீங்களா கிளைமேட் கொஞ்சம் சில்லாக இருக்கும், சரியா? நிறைய இந்த காய்ச்சல் சளியெல்லாம் வர வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்குது. கோயம்புத்தூர் நார்மலாகவே கிளைமேட் கொஞ்சம் கூலாக தான் இருக்குது, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். புதுசாக வர்றவங்களுக்கு வந்து அடிக்கடி சளி தொந்தரவுகள் வர வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்குது. இது மாதிரி இருக்கும் பொழுது ஹாஸ்டல்லையே வந்து பாய்ஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸுக்கு செப்பரேட்டாக டாக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க, டாக்டர் ரூம் இருக்குது. ஈவினிங் 6 to 8:30 செப்பரேட் டாக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க, அங்கே நீங்கள் போய் பாருங்கள். ஒருவேளை இது வந்து சாதாரண காய்ச்சல் சளி மாதிரி சின்ன சின்ன விஷயங்களுக்கு, அதுக்கு மேலே இருந்தாக்கா பிஹெச்சி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் ஜஸ்ட் பிஹைண்ட், சரியா, உங்கள் பிளாக்குக்கு ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு தான் இருக்குது. ஈவினிங் பார்த்தீங்களா எப்போவுமே உங்களுக்கு ஒரு கார் இருக்கும். ஈவினிங் 7 PM இருந்து மார்னிங் 7 AM வரைக்கும் எப்போவுமே ஒரு கார் இருக்கும், அது ஒரு டிரைவர் இருப்பாங்க. உங்களுக்கு வந்து உடம்பு சரியில்லைனாக்கா இம்மீடியட்டாக போய் அவங்கள காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு பிளாக் சூப்பர்வைசர் ஆர்டிஐ காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், உங்களுக்கு டைரக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க, இம்மீடியட்டாக அங்கே போயிடலாம். உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் பிஜி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் மல்டி ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் 2000 பெட்டட், சரியா? எல்லா ஆல் மாடர்ன் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் ஆர் அவைலபிள். ப்ளீஸ் ரைட் கோ டு பிஹெச்சி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் இன் கேஸ் யூ ஃபீல் சிக். அதே மாதிரி இம்மீடியட்டாக மணி இல்லைனாலும் கிரெடிட் ஃபெசிலிட்டி கொடுப்பாங்க. அங்கே ஒரு ஃபார்ம் இருக்குது, அதில் நீங்கள் ஃபில் பண்ணி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னாக்கா ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் கொடுத்துருங்க. பின்னாடி வந்து மெஸ் பில் அந்த அமௌண்ட் ஆட் ஆகும். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தாக்கா இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் சர்வீஸ் எப்போவுமே இருக்கும் பாய்ஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸுக்கு, அவங்கள காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே மாதிரி இப்போ ஒரு சில பேர் வந்து எக்கனாமிக்கலி வீக்கர் செக்ஷன் இருப்பாங்க, அவங்கள ஏதாவது லோன் வாங்கணும் அப்படின்னாக்கா ஃபீஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் வந்து ஹாஸ்டலில் கேட்டு வாங்கிக்காங்க. வாங்கி அப்ளை பண்ணிங்கனாக்கா 4 வருஷத்துக்குமே வந்து ஃபீஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் பேங்க்கில் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு லோன் கொடுப்பாங்க. அதே மாதிரி காலேஜ்லேயுமே டீன் ஆஃபீஸில் பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃபீஸில் கேளுங்க, அங்கே வந்து நீங்கள் எழுதி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னாக்கா உங்களுக்கு ஃபீஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் கொடுப்பாங்க, அதை வச்சு பேங்க் லோன் வாங்கலாம். ஸோ காலேஜுக்கும் ஹாஸ்டலுக்கும் உங்களுக்கு லோன் வாங்கக்கூடிய தகுதி பேங்க்கில் இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி முதல் வாரம் 3ஆம் வாரம் ஊருக்கு போகலாம். பட் ஹோம் சிக் இருக்க மாதிரி இருந்தாக்கா நீங்கள் வந்து எப்போனாலும் ஊருக்கு போகலாம். ஹோம் சிக் டைமில் வீட்டை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு வாங்க, எந்த தப்பும் கிடையாது. அப்படி ஊருக்கு போகும்போது ஆன்லைன் லீவை கண்டிப்பாக நீங்கள் அப்ளை பண்ணணும். காலேஜுக்கு வரும்போது டீசெண்டான ட்ரெஸ் கோட் ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். விலை உயர்ந்த ஆடை இல்லை ஆபரணங்கள் இல்லை ஜுவல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சுக்க வேணாம், சரிங்களா? ஏன்னா ரூமை எப்போ வந்தாலும் பூட்டிட்டு வாங்க, சரியா? செல்ஃபோனுக்கு லாக் போடுற மாதிரி ரூமை லாக் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. ஆனால் விடுதியில் ஆண்கள் விடுதியில் வந்து கேமரா வந்து ஃபுல்லாகவே இருக்குது, எல்லா இடத்துலையுமே கேமரா இருக்குது. ஏதாவது தெட்டுனாக்கா மானிட்டர் பண்ணலாம், பட் வந்து லாஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு திரும்ப தேட வேண்டாம். அதே மாதிரி ஹாஸ்டல் பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல்லையும் கேர்ள்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டலும் வைஃபை ஃபெசிலிட்டி இருக்குது. நைட் டைமில் மட்டும் ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. நைட்டில் 11 PM மார்னிங் 5 வரைக்கும் ஆஃப் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க, மற்ற டைமில் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். மொபைல் ஃபோனை ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். ஒரு ஆராய்ச்சி சொல்லுது, ஒரு மாணவர் வந்து 7.5% தான் வந்து அவருடைய மொபைல் ஃபோனை படிப்புக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணுறாரு. நார்மலாக 3 to 6 hours யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, சரியா? ஆராய்ச்சிகள் முடியும்படி அதே 7.5% தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க. அதை வந்து ஸ்க்ரீன் டைமை நீங்கள் மினிமைஸ் பண்ணிக்காங்க. அதர்வைஸ் வந்து நாம் டயர்ட் ஆயிடுவோம். பொழுதுபோக்கு தான், பட் டயர்ட் ஆயிடுவோம், மைண்ட் வேறு வழியில் போயிடும். ஹாஸ்டலுக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஏற்கனவே நீங்கள் வந்து உரிய ஃபீஸ் எல்லாம் கட்டிட்டீங்க. இனி வந்து ஏதாவது ஸ்பெஷல் ஐட்டம்லாம் இருக்குது உங்களுக்கு. சிக்கன், சில்லி கோபி, எக் இது மாதிரிலாம் டெய்லி இருக்கும். இதை வந்து ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது, எட்விக்ஸ் போர்ட்டல். அதில் போய் நாளைக்கு வேணும்னா இன்றைக்கே நீங்கள் புக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் அமௌண்ட் டெபிட் ஆகும். ஃபர்தராக நீங்கள் எதுவும் பே பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்காது. நிறைய டோக்கனை வாங்கினா மட்டும் ஒரு சின்ன அமௌண்ட் பே பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் இருக்கும் பின்னாடி. பாத்ரூம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா 2 டைப் ஆஃப் வாட்டர் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஒன்று சாஃப்ட் வாட்டர், சரியா, அது வந்து RO பண்ணி கொடுப்பாங்க. இன்னொன்று ஹாட் வாட்டர் வரும். ஹாட் வாட்டர் சாஃப்ட் வாட்டரை மிக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்காங்க, சரியா. ஹாட் வாட்டர் பாத்ரூமில் 2 டேப் இருக்கும். ஹாட் வாட்டர் சாஃப்ட் வாட்டர் தனித்தனியாக இருக்கும். அது நீங்கள் முதல் நாள் தெரியாமல் வந்துருங்க, இன்றைக்கி இனிமேல் தெரிஞ்சுக்காங்க, அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். மெஸ்ஸு வந்து ஒரு மாடர்னைஸ்டு கிச்சன் இருக்குது நம்மகிட்ட. எல்லாமே லேட்டஸ்ட் எக்யூப்மெண்ட் தான் வச்சுருக்காங்க. 24 மணி நேரம் பவர் இருக்குது உங்களுக்கு. பவர் கட்டே கிடையாது ஹாஸ்டலில். வெளியில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சம்மரில் பவர் கட் இருக்கும். நம்ம ஹாஸ்டலில் வந்து 24 hours கண்டினியூஸ் பவர் சப்ளை இருக்கும். பக்கத்துலேயே ஃபிசிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் விளையாடுறதுன்னா ஃபிசிக்கல் டைரக்டர் இங்கே வந்திருக்காரு. அங்கே நேரில் போய் நீங்கள் பாருங்கள். ஹாஸ்டலுக்குள்ளாரியே ஷாப்ஸ்லாம் இருக்குது உங்களுக்கு. ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்ல ஒரு வெண்டிங் மிஷின் இருக்குது நைட் டைமில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்காக. அது இல்லாமல் வந்து ஒரு பாய்ஸ் தனியாக, கேர்ள்ஸ் தனியாக வந்து ஷாப் இருக்குது. அங்கே வேணுங்கிற உங்களுக்கு ஐட்டம்ஸ்லாம் நீங்கள் வாங்கிக்கலாம். ஸ்டேஷ்னரி ஐட்டம் ஆர் சம் ரைஸ் ஸ்நாக்ஸ் ஐட்டம் எல்லாமே. தோபி ஃபெசிலிட்டியும் பிளாக்கு பின்னாடியே இருக்குது. கேர்ள்ஸுக்கு தனியாக போய் கொடுப்பாங்க, பாய்ஸுக்கு வந்து ஒரு தோபி பாயிண்ட் தனித்தனியாக இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி ஹாஸ்டலில் சின்ன லைப்ரரி இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி பர்சனாலிட்டி டெவலப்மெண்ட் சென்டர் இருக்குது. அங்கே நிறைய புக்ஸ் இருக்குது. IAS, IPS அதுமாதிரிலாம் படிக்கிறதுக்கு. நாங்கள் அதை ஆரம்பித்த பின்னால் நிறைய மாணவர்கள் வந்து நிறைய IAS, IPS ஆகியிருக்காங்க. நம்மளுக்கு முன்னாள் மாணவர் அனுகிரகா மேடம் இருக்காங்க. அதே மிஸ்டர் கார்த்திக் இருக்கார். ஸோ இது மாதிரி நிறைய இவரெல்லாம் பெரிய எடுத்துக்காட்டாக இருக்கிறாங்க. இது மாதிரி நீங்கள் எல்லாருமே வந்து படித்து, சரியா, படித்து முடிச்சுன்னா பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் கிடச்சிரும். அது இல்லாமல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வீஸும் போகலாம். UPSC, TNPSC அது மாதிரி ஹையர் லெவல் போஸ்ட் போகிறதுக்கு நீங்கள் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். அது வாழ்த்துக்கள். அது இல்லாமல் பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கு ஒரு அறிவுரை. ஸ்டுட்ஸோன்னு ஒரு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குங்க. ecampus.phgtech.ac.in/studzone அப்படின்னு போர்ட்டல் இருக்குது. அதில் போயிட்டு நீங்கள் பையனுடைய ரோல் நம்பரை கொடுத்தீங்களாக்கா, அவர் என்ன மார்க் வாங்கியிருக்காரு அதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் பார்க்கலாம். என்ன பர்சன்டேஜ் இருக்குது இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கலாம். ஒரு பையன் அட்டண்டன்ஸ் நல்லா இருந்தாக்கா எந்த ப்ராப்ளமும் இருக்காதுங்க. அட்டண்டன்ஸ் கம்மியாக இருந்தால் மட்டும் நீங்கள் ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக கவனிக்கணும். அந்த கிளாஸ் டியூட்டர் ஒவ்வொரு கிளாஸுக்கு இருப்பாங்க. அவங்க நம்பரை வாங்கிக்காங்க. ரெகுலராக மாணவர்களோட அட்டண்டன்ஸை நீங்கள் பாருங்கள். அதே மாதிரி மார்க் பாருங்கள். மார்க் கம்மியாக இருந்தால் என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுங்கள். ஏன்னா இது வந்து எவ்ரி செமஸ்டர் நடக்கும். ஆக்சுவலாக ஒரு செமஸ்டர் 2 CA இருக்கும், சரி. அதெல்லாம் எக்ஸாம் ரிசல்ட் வரும், அட்டண்டன்ஸ் இருக்கும். இது எவ்வளவுமே நீங்கள் மானிட்டர் பண்ணுங்கள், சரிங்களா. நம்ம வீட்டில் விவசாயம் பண்ணும்போது பயிரை டெய்லி போய் பார்ப்போம். அது மாதிரி வந்து மாணவர்களையும் ரெகுலராக பார்க்கணும். டியூட்டர்ஸ்க்கு கூட நீங்கள் டச்சில் இருங்க எப்போவுமே. அதே மெஸ் ரிடக்ஷன் ஒரு 7 நாளைக்கு மேலே போனால் மெஸ் ரிடக்ஷன் பண்ணலாம். N-2 ஃபார்முலா ஆர்டர் பண்ணுவாங்க. மெஸ்ஸு வந்து டிவைடிங் பேசிஸில் ரன் ஆகுது. ஹாஸ்டலில் பர்த்டே செலிப்ரேஷன்லாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஸ்கூலெல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்கலாம். இது வந்து உங்களுடைய 2வது வீடு. இந்த உள்ளக்கிற பொருட்களை நீங்களே தான் பாதுகாப்பாக வச்சுக்கணும். புதிய சூழல், புதிய அனுபவம், புதிய நண்பர்கள் எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் நல்லா பழகுங்க. உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது சிரமங்கள் இருந்தால் எங்களை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். டிசிப்ளின் வந்து ரொம்ப முக்கியம். டிசிப்ளின் வந்து நாட் ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன், இட்ஸ் டைரக்ஷன், சரியா. இந்த டிசிப்ளின், இந்த ரூல்ஸ் வந்து உங்கள் பாதுகாப்புக்காகவும் உங்கள் நலனுக்காக தான் வச்சுருக்கிறோம், வேறு எதுக்குமே கிடையாதுங்க. இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட் இயரில் பண்ணுற ஹேபிட் கரெக்டாக பண்ணிட்டீங்களாக்கா கடைசி வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் ஒழுங்காக இருக்கலாம். மார்க்ஸ் மட்டும் பத்தாதுங்க, சரியா. மார்க்ஸ் வேணும் தான். மார்க்ஸ் எல்லாருக்குமே இருக்குங்காடி வந்திருக்கிறீங்க. இது இல்லாமல் படிக்கிறது இல்லாமல் உங்களுக்கு வந்து நல்ல நாலேஜ், ஸ்கில், கம்யூனிகேஷன், கேரக்டர், சரியா. கேரக்டர் போச்சுன்னா எல்லாமே போயிடும், நமக்கெல்லாம் தெரியும். அதனால் சுதந்திரம் வந்து வேணும். அது வந்து ஒரு கட்டுப்பாட்டுக்குள்ளே இருக்கணும், சரியா. எல்லாம் எட்டுறது கிடையாது சுதந்திரம் எப்போவுமே. அதே மாதிரி நண்பர்களை சூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் யாருன்னா உங்களுக்குள்ள 5 பேர் டெய்லி பழகுவீங்க, அதுதான் நீங்கள். நான் திரும்ப சொல்கிறேன், நீங்கள் யார் என்றால் உங்களுடன் டெய்லி பழகுறீங்க பார்த்தீங்களா, அவங்க 5 பேர் ஆவரேஜ் தான் நீங்கள், நானும் அதுதான். அதனால் சூஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக சூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். சில மாணவர்கள் வந்து நண்பர்களில் தவறாக சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு பின்னாடி போய் மாட்டிக்கிறாங்க. அதே மாதிரி மொபைல் ஃபோன் வந்து கரெக்டாக யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே மொபைல் ஃபோனை நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்களா இல்லை மொபைல் ஃபோனை உங்களை யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்கிறத நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கணும், சரியா. உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம்னா தாராளமாக மனம் விட்டு கேளுங்க, அதுதான் விஸ்டம். நம்ம மனசுக்குள்ளாரே பூட்டி வச்சுக்கூடாதுங்க. இந்த விடுதியில் வந்து தண்ணீரை வீணாக்காதீங்க, மின்சாரத்தை வீணாக்காதீங்க, உணவை வீணாக்காதீங்க, எல்லாம் சுத்தமாக வச்சுக்காங்க. பிஹெச்டி டெக்குங்கிறது ஒரு பாரம்பரியம், ஒரு கல்ச்சர். அதுக்குரிய பேரை வந்து நீங்கள் நிலைநாட்டுவது மாணவர்களுடைய உங்களுடைய கையில் தான் இருக்குது. கேடில் வெளிச்செல்லும் கல்வி ஒருவருக்கு மாடல்ல மற்றையவை. சரியா? அழிவில்லாத செல்லும் கல்வி செல்வம். இந்த செல்வத்தை நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் பெற்று உங்களுடைய இந்த 4 வருஷம் முடியும் போது இதே இடத்துல நீங்கள் வந்து டிகிரி வாங்குவீங்க. இதே பிரின்சிபல் இருப்பாங்க, எல்லோரும் இருப்பாங்க. நீங்கள் அவ்வளோ பேருமே வந்து எல்லாரும் பிளேஸ் ஆகிருக்கணும், அரியர் இருக்கக்கூடாது. முடிச்சுட்டு 4th இயர் இதே ஹாலில் இவ்வளோ பேரும் வந்து இங்கே வந்து டிகிரி வாங்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உங்களோட வாழ்த்து சொல்லி பெற்றோர்கள் மாணவர்களுக்கும் நல்ல எதிர்காலம் அமைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். வாய்ப்புக்கு நன்றி.
தேங்க்யூ சார். மாணவர்களை அன்போடும் அக்கறையோடும் வரவேற்று பேசியதற்கு மிக்க நன்றி. To help our students feel supported and secure in their residential environment, I now invite Dr. P. Rani, Warden, Ladies Hostel, to address the gathering.
Our beloved Principal, respected Secretary, Vice Principal, Chief Guest of the Day, Ms. Anugraha IAS, Directors, Deans, HODs, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, faculty colleagues, dear students and proud parents, a warm good afternoon to all. I join the previous speakers in welcoming all for this precious orientation meeting, and on behalf of the Hostel Council, I extend the residents a very warm welcome to PSC Tech Hostels. Warden Men's Hostel has already mentioned many important points. So as a warden for the PHD Tech Ladies Hostel, I would like to bring few important points relevant to the girl inmates and the parents. Dear students, if you face any difficulties related to any issues in the hostel, please do not hesitate to inform us. We have warden, associate warden, deputy warden and residential tutors and hostel council members to help you in all aspects. Some of the important points to be followed by inmates of the ladies hostel are students should wear the ID card not only in the college, they also have to wear the ID card when they enter into the hostel. And dress code is very important both for the hostel, and students also requested to be in a decent attire in hostel also. Girl students should enter the hostel before 6:30 p.m. Inmates must make their biometric attendance in their respective block between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Please note it is a biometric attendance, while men's hostel they make a manual attendance. We expect the girl students to make a biometric attendance every day in their respective block between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Residents are permitted to go home during the weekends. For the residents, for this purpose, they have to use a IVRS. It's a voice-based recognition system, and they have to follow the suitable protocol while proceeding on leave to the home. They have to use the same system for outing or when they go out for academic activity outside the college, etc. And parent approval is necessary for the leave sanction. Please note, parents, when you are giving approval for your ward's leave, please listen carefully what the voice says regarding the time, date of leave application, etc. So only with your permission, your ward will be allowed to go out from the hostel, and you will be receiving a message once they leave the hostel as a SMS that your ward has left the hostel. Or once they enter into the hostel, you will be receiving a message saying that your ward has entered the hostel. So please make sure that each parent should follow this very seriously to follow your ward's entry and exit from the hostel, which is very, very important. Entry of the student after 10 p.m. and before 4:30 p.m. is restricted, and parents, please make the travel plan of your wards accordingly. Please don't allow the students to come to the hostel after 10 p.m. or before 4:30 p.m. Special leave which involve going home during the working days, please restrict this, and even the parents approve. The college and the hostel authorities have to give a special permission for going home during the working days. Like, see, please, as parents, don't encourage your wards to come home taking a holidays. For example, if Tuesday is a holiday, please don't allow them to come home on Monday, because they will be losing many of the classes on Monday. So please allow your wards to attend all the class, and only if it is necessary, you can make a special leave. Residents should follow hostel rules and regulation very strictly, and any misbehavior may lead to disciplinary action. We request the parents not to give any costly mobile phones, jewels, etc. Sir was talking about a camera in the men's hostel, but we don't have a camera inside the ladies' hostel, so it is very difficult for us to follow any missing items. Please restrict the, don't provide any very valuable items like jewels, mobile phones, costly items to the wards. It is residents' responsibility to keep their belongings safe, and they are instructed to lock their cupboards and rooms allotted to them. Dear parents, we provide a very healthy and a hygienic food in the hostel, and menu is periodically revised by the student council. And as our chief guest said, we request all the students to use the mess facility effectively and don't miss any meals. And we don't allow any outside food inside the hostel premises. Medical doctor is available in hostel clinic every day, as sir said, from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and except Sunday. PHA hospital emergency service can be availed 24/7 throughout the entire year. For a medical emergency, residents are instructed to contact duty nurse available in LH clinic. And you can also contact block in charges and RTs whose number will be displayed in the respective blocks. So you can contact any one of us immediately once you need a medical assistant. Some of the facilities available in the hostel premises are Wi-Fi facility in all blocks, free laundry service in LH hostel, yoga hall, gym and indoor games, computer center and also hostel library. For smooth functioning of the hostel, we request the inmates and parents to cooperate with us and abide by the rules and regulation of the hostel given to you at the time of hostel admission. We assure all the parents that your ward is in the safe and comfortable place. அன்பு பெற்றோர்களே, உங்கள் குழந்தைகளின் நலன் கருதி நாங்கள் வகுத்து இருக்கும் விதிமுறைகளுக்கு நீங்களும் உங்கள் குழந்தைகளும் ஒத்துழைக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். உங்கள் குழந்தைகள் பத்திரமான இடத்தில் இருக்கிறார்கள் என்ற நம்பிக்கையுடன் அவர்களை விட்டு செல்லுமாறு கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்தினர், முதல்வர் மற்றும் எங்கள் ஹாஸ்டல் கவுன்சில் சார்பாக கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். This academic hostel provides a very conducive environment for students to concentrate on their studies, and they can also make good friends which may last into the future. I thank the management and the hostel council for giving me this opportunity. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your insights on the functioning of the ladies' hostel and the support system available for the girl students. College life at PSG College of Technology extends far beyond classrooms, offering rich opportunities through clubs, societies, and technical associations to unlock the student potential. To brief about the Students' Union activities and a vibrant campus life, it is my pleasure to invite Professor C.G. Sivakumar, Associate Dean, Student Affairs, to address the gathering.
Esteemed Chief Guest, respected Principal, distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, faculty members, proud parents, dear Student Union Office bearers, and my dear first-year students, good afternoon. It is my privilege to welcome each one of you to the PSG College of Technology family. On behalf of the Students' Union, PSG Tech, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for earning your place in one of the India's premier engineering institutions. This achievement is the result of your hard work, perseverance, and the unwavering support of your parents and teachers, whose sacrifices and encouragement have made this moment possible. At PSG Tech, we believe that the education is much more than earning a degree. Academic excellence is certainly our foundation, But equally important are the qualities that define a successful professional and a responsible citizen. That is communication, leadership, creativity, teamwork, empathy, discipline, adaptability, and social responsibility. These qualities cannot be learnt inside classrooms alone. They are cultivated through experiences, interactions, challenges, and active participation in campus life. That is precisely where the Student Union play a significant role. Our mission is simple: to provide every student with opportunities to learn beyond the curriculum, discover hidden talents, develop confidence, and become a well-rounded individual. Today, PSG Tech has one of the most vibrant student ecosystems in the country. We have 31 student clubs, each designed to nurture different interests and talents. Each club is guided by a dedicated faculty advisors and managed by passionate student leaders. These clubs regularly organize workshops, competitions, guest lectures, industrial interactions, outreach programs, hackathons, cultural events, technical festivals, and leadership activities throughout the year. Alongside these clubs, we also have 41 technical associations, including student chapters, functioning under various academic departments. These associations conduct technical talks, coding contests, design challenges, project exhibitions, paper presentations, industrial visits, alumni interactions, and national level symposiums that complement your classroom learning with practical exposure. Another pillar of student development is our National Cadet Corps. Our NCC wings provide disciplined military training, leadership development, adventure activities, opportunities to participate in Republic Day and Independence Day camps, and nationally recognized certification. Students who join NCC often emerge with exceptional confidence, discipline, and leadership qualities. Equally inspiring are our 5 National Service Schemes, NSS units, which have consistently brought laurels to PSG Tech through community service, rural development programs, health awareness campaigns, blood donation drives, environmental initiatives, and disaster relief efforts. Through NSS, students learn one of the life's greatest lessons: the knowledge finds its highest purpose when it serves society. One of the greatest strengths of our student ecosystem is that it is entirely student-driven. Our student union plans, organizes, coordinates, and executes hundreds of activities every academic year. Faculty members guide and mentor, but students take ownership. This leadership experience prepares them to manage teams, solve problems, communicate effectively, make decisions, and handle responsibilities. The skills that employers value as much as technical competence. However, I would also like to share one important thing with all the first-year students. Your first responsibility is to establish a strong academic foundation. The transition from school to engineering education can be challenging. The pace is different. The expectations are higher, and the learning approach is more application-oriented. Therefore, during your first year, focus on understanding your subjects thoroughly, developing effective study habits, and adjusting to college life. Participate actively in club events, workshops, seminars, competitions, and cultural programs. Explore your interests, learn, volunteer, but avoid taking on too many responsibilities during your first year. Build your foundation first. Leadership positions will naturally follow in your second, third, and final years. Remember, college is not a race to collect certificates. It is a journey of discovering your strengths, learning from failures, building friendships, and becoming the best version of yourself. My dear students, always remember that your CGPA may open the first door of your career, but your character, communication, confidence, leadership, and compassion will determine how far you go in life. The next 4 years will offer you countless opportunities. Learn deeply, participate actively, serve society, build friendships, respect your teachers, value your parents, Stay curious, stay humble, never hesitate to dream big. May these 4 years become the most transformative years of your life. Our faculty members, mentors, student union leaders will be introducing shortly, and the entire student union are always here to support you. Never hesitate to seek guidance, ask questions, or reach out whenever you need help. Over the next 4 years, this campus will become your second home. The classrooms will shape your knowledge, the laboratories will sharpen your skills, the clubs and associations will build your confidence, your teachers will become your mentors, your classmates will become lifelong friends, and every experience, whether success or setback, will contribute to your growth. I encourage each one of you to make your years at PSG Tech meaningful, purposeful, memorable, and impactful. Before I conclude, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you the Student Union Office Bearers for the academic year 2026-27. May I request all the office bearers of Student Union come on to the stage, please. Dear first year students and respectful parents, these are not students who were selected overnight. Each one of them has grown through the PSG Tech student ecosystem. They started as participants, volunteered in events, worked in clubs and associations, learned to organize programs, accepted responsibilities, and earned the confidence of both students and faculty through their dedication, discipline, and leadership. Today, they represent nearly 8,500 plus students of PSG College of Technology. May I request each one of them to kindly come onto the stage as I introduce them. Science Secretary, Ms. Abhishraya K., a third year student of MSc FDM. Secretary Women, Ms. Netra TU, a third year student of BTech Biotech. Secretary Men, Mr. Aditya Khan, a third year student of BE Production Engineering. The co-chairperson, Mr. Muthiselvam C., a final year student of BE Sandwich Mechanical Engineering. And the chairperson, Mr. Siddharth Anand, a final year student of BE Mechanical Engineering. Congratulations to each one of you for a successful, rewarding, and impactful year of leadership. As faculty, we provide guidance and mentorship. The ideas, planning, execution, and energy come from the students themselves. This is the true spirit of the PSG Tech Student Union. I request all the first year students to interact with these office bearers, seek their guidance whenever required, and learn from their experiences. 4 years from now, some of you may be standing on this very stage representing the next generation of PSG Tech student leaders. On behalf of the Student Union and the entire PSG Tech fraternity, I wish each one of you a happy, healthy, productive, and memorable journey. Welcome to PSG Tech. Welcome to a tradition of excellence. Welcome.
Thank you and wish you all the very best. Thank you, sir, for giving us a glimpse into the activities of the Students' Union and introducing the dynamic team of office bearers.
As this orientation program comes to a successful close, I now invite Dr. S. Saravanan, Dean Administration, to deliver the vote of thanks and express our gratitude to everyone who has contributed to its success.
Respected Principal, Chief Guest of today's function, Mrs. Anugraha IAS, Secretary, PSG College of Technology and Polytechnic College, Vice Principal, Deans, Controller of Examinations, Heads of Departments, Wardens, esteemed faculty members, dear parents, and my dear first year students. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this important occasion of the first year orientation program. At the outset, I express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Mrs. Anugraha IAS, for taking time from her busy schedule to be with us today and for sharing her valuable thoughts and insights with our young students. Madam, your words of wisdom will certainly inspire our students as they begin an important new chapter in their lives. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest for this orientation program and for being with us today. I extend our heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal for addressing the students and parents and for providing valuable guidance on the academic journey ahead. Your vision, leadership, and encouragement will be a constant source of motivation to our students. Thank you, ma'am. Our sincere thanks also goes to our Vice Principal Women Welfare for sharing important information and guidance that will help our students understand the expectations, opportunities, and responsibilities associated with college life. I would like to place on record our appreciation to the Dean Autonomous Functioning for explaining the academic framework, regulations, various categories of courses that are offered, and various aspects of autonomous functioning. This guidance will help our students make informed decisions and take greater responsibility for their own learning. My sincere thanks to Dean Placement and Training for introducing our students to the importance of career preparation, skill development, internships, industry interaction, and placements. It is important for our young students to understand that preparation for a successful career begins from the very first year. I also thank our Controller of Examinations for explaining the examination systems, academic regulations, and the importance of maintaining academic discipline and integrity. A special word of thanks to our wardens of the Gents and Ladies Hostel for interacting with the students and parents and for highlighting the facilities, responsibilities, safety, discipline, and support available in our hostels. For students staying away from home for the first time, the hostel is an important part of their college experience, and your guidance will help them settle in comfortably. Dear parents, thank you for placing your trust in our institution and entrusting your children to us. We assure you that their education, character development, well-being, and career preparation will remain our shared priorities. We look forward to working closely with you throughout their journey. Dear students, today marks the beginning of an exciting journey. Make the best use of the opportunities available to you. Learn beyond the classroom, develop your technical and interpersonal skills, participate in co-curricular activities, respect your teachers and fellow students, and above all, remain curious and committed to excellence. As you begin this new chapter, remember that success is not achieved in a single day. It is built through consistent effort, discipline, integrity, and perseverance. I reserve my special and heartfelt thanks to the organizing department of this orientation ceremony, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I wholeheartedly thank Dr. V. Krishnaveni, Head of the Department of ECE, and the dedicated team of faculty members, staff members, and student volunteers of the Department of ECE for their untiring efforts in successfully organizing this orientation program. My special thanks to Associate Dean Student Affairs and his team of faculty advisors, office bearers, and Students' Union volunteers and NCC cadets for their tireless efforts towards the successful conduct of this program. I thank the General Maintenance Section, Central Information Technology, Powerhouse Section, Audio Video Section for providing the necessary support as and when requested. Once again, on behalf of the institution, I thank our Chief Guest, Principal, Vice Principal, Deans, Controller of Examinations, Hostel Wardens, faculty members, staff, parents, and students for making this orientation program a meaningful and a memorable beginning to the academic journey of our first-year students. Thank you all. I wish you, our students, a happy, successful, and a rewarding journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for acknowledging the contribution of every individual in the grand success of the event. Before we conclude, there are few important announcements. Lunch has been arranged in the Gents Hostel Mess for first-year students and their parents All are invited for the lunch. The hostel dining arrangements for first year BE BTech students and parents are as follows. For the branches, BE Automobile Engineering, BE Biomedical Engineering, BTech Biotechnology, and BE Civil Engineering, the venue allotted is AB Mess. For the BE Mechanical Engineering, Regular and Sandwich, and BE Metallurgical Engineering, the venue arranged is CD Mess. For BE CSE G1 and G2, BE Robotics and Automation Engineering, BE CSE AI ML, BE ECE, and BE Textile Technology, the venue arranged is G Mess. For BE EEE, BTech Information Technology, BE Instrumentation and Control Engineering, BTech Fashion Technology, BE Biomedical Engineering, and BE Production Engineering, the venue arranged is G Recreation Hall. All of you, please make a note of the same. The first year students are also informed to assemble in their respective halls for the next session of the orientation program at 3 p.m.
There is a change in the venue for next session. For the robotics and automation department alone, the venue will be F203. For other departments, there is no change in the venue.
We wish our dear students a rewarding, joyful, and successful journey at PSG College of Technology.
அன்பான மாணவ செல்வங்களே, பெருமையோடு இன்று முதலாம் ஆண்டில் அடியெடுத்து வைக்கிறீர்கள். இன்னும் 4 ஆண்டுகளில் இந்த நாட்டின் எதிர்காலத்தை உருவாக்கப் போகும் பொறியாளர்கள் நீங்கள். அந்த பயணத்தை தன்னம்பிக்கையுடன் தொடங்குங்கள். வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Dear students, please remain seated until the dignitaries leave the auditorium.